Hello, and thank you all for tuning in to Speedcubing Australia's coverage of AusNats 2026. We are live from Stonington Sports Centre in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne for the biggest competition of the Australian calendar. My name is Lachlan Stevens, and I'm here with Zaid, who is a three-time OCR holder in the event we're currently watching, which is Clock. How are you, Zaid?
I'm good, Lucky. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. We're actually just getting into the first souls of Group 2. We had some technical issues in Group 1, but uh, seeing some pretty bad starts from most people, and especially in Group 1, that was didn't
Yeah,
look like anyone was doing particularly well
yeah.
there. So fortunately, well, fortunately, nothing significant actually happened that we missed out on stream. So um,
So starting this group off, we Lachlan Adams are starting off with it's Alex with
I think I saw Amy get a 3.5, but I might be mistaken. Which I think that's a pretty good time for her.
yeah.
So we'll see how we go with the rest of the solves. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
gonna move over that way a bit.
Getting our casting early legs off the ground.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right, so on our stations 3 and 4, we have Vio and Amy. Vio, I believe, is from
Tasmania. Yeah.
Tasmania, and Amy is all the way from WA. So both traveling for this competition. And likewise, we actually have people traveling on stations 1 and 2 as well. We have Lachlan Adams Remain from Queensland, and
Alex
I
is a local.
Alex is a local.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go. I didn't know that.
um. Yeah. So we've got Station 3, state record holder.
Oh, very true.
Yeah. Amy starting off with 5 puts her on pace for average. But starting with that as a very compromising position.
Amy's shooting slightly under PR pace right now. I think she started off with a 356, and her PR average is a 357. So just narrowly sneaking in,
Via
but
hard safetying, this solve gets it.
and Lachlan Adams Remain going for solve number 2 now. Started off with a mid 2, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
240.
All right. See what we can pull out here.
Very
Some
smooth turning on that
low 3 from Lachlan, and we don't have judges giving the thumbs up, it looks like, but we're just going to assume, unless there's a bad reaction, that it's probably solved.
one. Or they pick it back up again.
I actually didn't see him check it. Hopefully it is solved. And just waiting on the rest of the competitors to get their solve 2s. Alex and Amy were waiting on, I believe. What did Via get on his solve 2?
You got a 3.
391. Okay.
Gently they feed that stop by checking the other side and placing the clock face up.
Yep.
Make sure counting in far from.
All right, Alex on station 2 going for solve number 2 now. And 413. So definitely an improvement over his first solve. Oh. Here's Amy going for solve number 2 now. Starting off with a 356. Pull out here.
taking on that second sum.
Not the worst possible solve, but definitely not something you want to count.
That transition and 4. That's all.
A lot of the time, Amy kind of does her simul moves separately, opting for like quick succession moves as opposed to the simul moves like at the same time and taking a bit longer. Here for solve number 3 now. Really quick turning there.
Very quick, but unfortunately, it seemed those last couple moves had to go for some corrections there, but still managed to get a successful 4-0. Again, does not want to count that 8, but seems that after counting an alright, a respectable time, that's going to put him in a lot safer position, and one that's going to calm him down at least a little bit, knowing that he doesn't have too much pressure looming over him to try and not get an average that could kick him out of the future rounds.
Now we have Lachlan Adams-Romain going for solve number 3. The second seeded competitor at this competition. PR average is 279.
Lachlan known for taking him
Alex with a 301.
301, very nice for Alex.
Here goes Lachlan in inspection now. Big hesitation there. Yeah, just a shake of the head. It's not good.
Again, it must have been midway through that solve, around the 3rd or 4th simul move, that he must have either had to go back and correct himself or a bit of hesitations with the turning on that one. So
once again, anything sub 5 is not necessarily a bad thing.
yeah, but still
not ideal.
Not ideal. A lot of these competitors would love to have at least a couple shots at any sort of PR. So
we expect anything floating around the mid 5 mark to be comfortably getting into the next round.
Yep.
Waiting on solve number 4 for most people. I think Amy is still waiting on solve number 3.
Yes.
So those first round scrambles, or first group scrambles, I should say,
Yeah.
were they particularly bad?
I wouldn't say they were bad. There were a couple that were not very pretty at all. But I reckon for the rest of them, they were decent. Just like, yeah, first round of the comp, everyone settling into the new venue, new environment, getting the feel of what it's like to compete on a national stage once again. Yeah, first rounds like these are very prone to choking in as getting used to the pressure is a big thing.
Yeah, makes sense. And Via with a 669, which is a counting time, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've seen him had to flip over to the back as he made a mistake in that execution. But did realize in time, just so he didn't stop the timer early and get himself a DNF to count that 8 in his average.
And Amy for solve 3, shake of the head, but a 375. It's not the worst solve in the world, but it's definitely something that could have been improved.
Yeah.
Judging by her reaction.
Again, 3.7 puts her in a comfortable spot if she just wants to make the second round. But judging by her pace after the first solve, it would be great for her to have a chance at that PR average of 3.5. 3.57 is what her PR is.
And here goes Alex for solve number 4 now, over on station 2.
Alex is the current Victorian state record holder for clock. Has very, very high peaks, but has been inconsistent at a few recent local comps. But he seems to be doing pretty well here. 343, that's going to count as he has a 301 from the previous solve.
Now here goes Lachlan Adams Remain for solve number 4.
Lachlan also doing really well here. Turning a 301 currently.
Pretty nice turning there.
But
Had to
he's
flip.
yeah. Check the back there, as he knew that he must have done one of his memoed moves incorrectly.
Hard to tell exactly what the expression is on his face because of the mask, but he does look pretty upset about it from what I can tell.
Yeah, that's going to count his 4 from previous solve. So, looking like none of these competitors are on any solid PR pace apart from potentially Amy. So yeah, most of them just looking to get themselves a respectable average that will move them into the second round.
Amy with 2 good solves here could sneak out a PR, but judging by the performance on this 4th scramble, potentially not an amazing one. See how she goes. Amy up for solve number 4. And Via right next to her going for solve number 5.
We're looking at about a 3.3 to give Amy a chance at breaking her PR for this one. And
365.
365, still solid, but
And Via with a 466 to wrap up his average.
Via finishing with the roundabout a low 5 average, if I had to estimate.
With a counting 5 4 3, I think it was.
6 is one of his counting times.
Oh, 6 4 3.
But yeah, that will give him a average that should comfortably make it into the second round.
And Amy pacing sub 4 average, so currently the best we've seen.
Apart from Lachlan.
Apart from Lachlan. Yeah.
Still got that 2.5, so gives him a wide range of what his best possible average is compared to his worst.
Yep. And Lachlan does have a counting 3 as well, right? So it's a counting...
Yeah, counting 301.
3 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Counting 3-0 it was. Alex had a counting 3-4.
Yeah. All right, and here goes Alex for solve number 5. Action now. Quick turning there.
Quick turning on those first 3, but he's struggling on those last couple there.
And had to flip, and it's a disaster. It's 8.62.
Yeah, that's likely
going to be
DNF. At the DNF, that's going to be his worst possible average there. Still should be very comfortable into this next one.
And Lachlan Adams Remain going for solve number 5 now.
And Amy Smith just off stream, getting her best possible with F307 to finish. So very nice.
Could be a really good scramble then. Lachlan Adams Remain. Quick turning.
Very smooth.
262.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a DNF?
It's a DNF.
Oh, no. So that's going to count...
5.
It's going to count a 5
and a 4.
Was there a 6 as well?
No, that was no 6.
Okay. Sorry, I'm lost. We don't have the live data entry to alley-oop us the times. But
yeah, that looked like a really smooth beginning. Just must have mismemoed one of those slash moves that are the trickiest to do.
Yep, long. It's like a whole equation that's like 7 numbers long or something.
Yeah,
ridiculous. But
given the amount of practice these blockers put into so many solves, it becomes almost like a second to calculate.
Yeah. And this is only round 1. We do have 2 more rounds, including finals. Both well, one of those rounds is today, and one of those rounds is on Sunday. So top 40 make it through to the second round. And like I said, anything around the 5.5 to 6 second mark should very comfortably be making it into the next round. So everyone we've been watching so far, well within that range.
Yep. Nothing huge, no huge upsets, no huge downfalls. So I reckon this has been a pretty chill round of clock, all things considered.
Yep. Nothing outrageous.
Yeah.
But we do have some very exciting stuff coming up. We have Megaminx Group 1 of Round 1 coming up. And for Group 1 of Round 1, we have... let me just have a look and see what we've got. We have Roman Rudakov on Station 1, Nicholas Martides on Station 2, Chong Hao Han on Station 3, Tam Kwan on Station 4.
Roman, current national record holder for Australia. We're going to see a very exciting story with Megaminx at this Nationals. We have a huge battle between our top two in Australia, Roman Rudakov and Jamie Otsu, are pretty much neck and neck in terms of their PRs and recent consistency in their rounds.
Yep. Roman only recently took both records from Jamie, if I'm remembering correctly.
Only this year he got his first Megaminx national record.
And Roman's improvement is something that needs to be studied, because he went from, I think, high 30s to now a 3180 NR average in the span of, I want to say, like less than a year.
Less than a year.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. Like no one improves that fast.
And Roman does have a history with this event, as it was, fun fact, the one he was practicing before he got into 2x2.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Well,
So,
Roman, for those who don't know, Roman Rudakov is also the oceanic record holder for 2x2. He's, at the time, it was top 10 in the world. I don't know if it is anymore, but he is most known for that. But the fact that he was into Megaminx before that, that's a nice little full circle moment.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
So yeah, Roman has been pretty consistent recently. Current runner-up national champion to Jamie. So Jamie looking to defend his title by the end of today, as we have all 3 rounds of Megaminx for this comp over this day.
It's going to be very exciting. And we do have a very special guest joining us for this group. I think Zaid's going to be leaving us, but we do have Alexander Vucic, who is the oceanic record holder, joining us very shortly. He is a lot of fun, very, very hyper guy, but he's always a pleasure to have around.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is right now, but I'm sure he'll appear eventually.
Yeah, Alex Vucic visiting from over the ditch in New Zealand.
Yep.
Very, very talented Megaminx solver. Came 3rd at the World Championships in 2023. And
is also, I believe, 3rd in the world for single.
Yes.
Yeah, which is very, very big top player.
Recently getting a 22, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah. And for reference, the NR single, I believe, is like 28.
27.
Yeah, 27. Yeah. So it's a world of difference between what brings you to the national record and what brings you to the top of the continent. But we just have our top competitors taking their seats now. Just to rehash, we got Roman Rudakov on Station 1, Nicholas Martides on Station 2, Chong Hao Han on Station 3, and Tam Kwan on Station 4. And
Chong Hao Han has been to a Melbourne comp before. Around this time last year, he visited one of our locals. He's a very seasoned Megaminx solver from Malaysia. And finds himself among the top here, Australian Nationals. So very cool to see.
And I think Alex is just about to join us. He's just waiting off to the side to sub in. So
all right, here comes Alex.
Hello.
Sorry, got seats galore over here.
Too many seats.
I did just run a whole spiel about you, but I'll introduce you once again.
Okay,
This is
sweet.
Alexander Vucic, who is the Megaminx Oceanic record holder for single line average, third in the world for single.
Yep.
How are you, Alex?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. He's come all the way from New Zealand.
Yep.
When did you get here?
I got here Tuesday. The fog was
Tuesday?
crazy.
The
I'm not
what?
gonna lie, the fog.
Oh.
When we were landing in, I was like, oh, we're not even close. And then I just like go under the fog. The ground's just there. It was not fun.
Yeah, Melbourne, especially this morning, it was absolutely miserable. Like we were driving through fog, and it was like basically we couldn't see the road in front of us.
Yo, it's just so foggy. Yeah.
Yeah. But how are we feeling for Megamix today?
I'm excited. I'm
You're
excited.
excited?
I get 3 rounds.
Yeah, three rounds
Yeah.
in a day is pretty.
Well, I
insane.
mean, it's rare for me to get any rounds nowadays. So
true,
if I could get any rounds, I'm happy with that.
And I don't know a whole lot about Megamix, but thankfully I have you here to
I know a
fill
few
me in.
things, a
Yeah,
couple things.
I feel like you would have some things to say about some of the
Yeah.
fields. So I'll just be reading off the times, but you can tell me what's going on.
Okay,
and,
sweet.
yeah. But I think Roman Rudakov will be our main focus, who is the national record holder.
Yeah,
with an
well,
average of 3180.
Yeah. For me, it was a big surprise as well when he got that. I was expecting Jamie to hold on to it for a bit longer. Talking to Roman before as well, he said he's like that average was so above his global. Like he's saying he's averaging like 34, but I still reckon we can see a good couple of times from him.
I mean, Roman is notorious for underestimating himself. I mean, he has I think something in the order of like 5 or 6 sub-7 averages in 3x3 and claims to average about mid-8, which is like, okay, I feel like you're just lying.
Yo.
But, I mean,
Some people are just like that.
yeah, this is
Yo.
true. But to do that in Megamix is he's giving us a wave there. Yeah, he's very very humble and a really nice guy, and I'll actually have him on in the next group after he's done competing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can pull out here. Maybe sneaking another national record in, or if not, then Jamie in the next group.
Jamie is actually group 3. I'm pretty
He's group
sure.
3. Okay,
Yeah, he's
Are
with
you,
me.
Are you group 2 or group 3?
Group 3.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see that. Oh,
Always love sitting next to Jamie. He's a great competitor, really nice guy. Seems to be like we always seem to sit next to each other during Mega, especially in Oz.
It might be because you're both really good.
Yeah, maybe, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but possibly.
Just a chance.
Yo, just perhaps.
Wait, just shuffle that way a little.
Yo. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're centered.
Yo.
All right. No one's gotten their cubes yet, but we'll just run through the times we're expecting from most of these people. So Roman has the NR average of 3180. Like we said, he apparently averages around 34. So I'm guessing that anything sub 34 is going to be looking pretty good for him, even if it's not
I mean, there's,
batting around that NR pace.
yeah, 100%. I mean, there's so many rounds to this comp. There's always a chance you can get like 15 attempts at single, 3 attempts at average. Like, there's so many chances for you to break NR this comp.
Yep, exactly. And then Nicholas on station 2, his PR average is 39.51.
Yep.
So we'll probably be expecting, sub 40s to be a pretty good pace for him. And then station 3, we've got Chung Hao Han, who PR average is 40.87. So him and Nick are going to be batting around the same area of times.
Yep.
And Tam Quan on station 4 should be expecting to get around 45. His PR is 43, but see what he can pull out as well.
Hoping this is an exciting round. I'm really excited to see Roman compete. I haven't seen him like compete in Mega in a while, in general. But
yeah, we were just saying his improvement is unmatched. We think I was trying to recall. I think he went from averaging high 30s to now whatever he averages now.
from the start of the year, I remember like he was like from memory like. When I first heard about Roman, it was, I think, Melbourne Summer 2024, I remember, when he was doing both Mega and 2x2 at the time.
Yeah.
It was like, I think he was averaging like 48 in Mega and like he was closing in on an hour in 2x2, but yeah.
All right, we have Tam off for Solve 1 on Station 4.
We also have Nicholas.
Nick just about to start inspection.
From what I can see, Tam is pausing a bit, rotating a bunch.
All right, just getting the
Game on, yep.
We're gonna catch the tail end of Cam Solve.
Yeah.
I can't tell how
Yeah.
he's pacing from here.
Yeah. Well, he's nearly on LL at the moment, but he's looking okay. He's now on last pair. He's on player.
Looking like not the best pace.
He
Uh,
made too many mistakes at the beginning, and that 47. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it looked
we-
like a very easy PLL.
If we can move on to station 2 and 1, Roman has starting his solve.
Yep,
Nick's
and
nearly finished.
Nick, yep, just about to
Yeah.
start up on last layer.
Just got the last layer now. That's really behind pace for him.
And 41.81 on Nick.
Roman's solving really well. Just finished F12. Pretty good pace for him. That's 10-second F12 is nothing to scoff at. On last S12 face at 24, so this could be, I think, around the 33. Yes. Last layer is really quick. Ooh,
32.98.
That's a great start for him.
He looks pretty satisfied with that.
Yeah. Good last layer cases can save a whole entire mega solve.
And Chong Hao Han off stream, just getting a 46.48. So all our top 4 competitors have done solve 1 now.
All very reasonable times for them. Good solving.
Really excited about Roman starting off with the sub 33.
Sub
That's
33, yeah.
love that.
His last layer, I'm pretty sure, is faster than mine as well. From memory, yeah. I've been locking in on last layer, so hopefully not for long, but
Wait,
like,
as in on average his last layer is
like
better than yours?
on average, yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's insane.
To be fair, my average, my like last layer is worse than anyone in the top 10 from memory. So,
I mean, it can't be worse than what's the guy who does block boating?
ZU, yeah, it's worse.
It's worse.
This is worse. Yeah,
Is that
ZU is just really inconsistent. His
Okay.
his last layer method is like has the biggest upsides, but also the biggest downsides.
right?
Like he can have like a 2-second last layer, or it can have like a 6.
Yeah.
And I'm consistently like 5 to 6 at the moment. So
And for reference, is his name Ziwu?
ZU, yeah.
Z, yeah. So he does a very unconventional last layer method, which no one else in, I would say, the top 50 does.
No one else in the top 50. His
Yeah.
solving is really unique. He, in my opinion, probably has the fastest S2 on the planet, just consistently. But yeah. Also a very consistent solver, funnily enough, with how inconsistent his last layer method is.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that makes no sense, but
It's really interesting, yeah.
yeah. All right, we have Chong Hao Han going for solve number 3 now.
He was lacking a bit behind pace for his PR last solve, so it's hoping he can pick it up. Same with Tam. TamCon got his. Going okay. A lot of pauses, in my opinion. Mega's an event that you don't want to be pausing in or rotating all that much in. If you can reduce those rotations as much as possible, the faster your solve's going to be.
And Mega's just one of those events where look ahead is like king of
Ye-
it all because there's so many pieces,
100%.
and if you know where everything is, then you're guaranteed to
I
do
remember,
well, even if your solutions aren't that good.
like, sometimes in my solving, I'm just like, half my pairs are like 90% guessed. I'm not going to lie.
Chong Hao Han with a 44.95.
Tam Kwon. It's like to be on last layer, I think. Oh, I know, he's still on his last S12 phase. I think he's now just on his last layer. Soon into. Ah, that's not the right case.
And
We
we've
have-
got Roman on station 1.
Yep.
Tam getting a 49.77.
A lot of lockups for him. He seems to be pausing. Struggling a lot more than he did on his last solve. Yeah, this is off pace. He
Yeah.
hasn't even finished his last face yet.
He's very he's giving some subtle expressions. Maybe not as pronounced as your expressions, but he's definitely giving some yeah.
39, yeah.
That's not gonna do it for him.
Mega is just one of those events where it's actually surprisingly based on like your flow, and also too as well sometimes like maybe higher move count cases can actually help you. Just based on where pieces are.
Roman's pretty resilient. He's smiling it off, even though he knows that wasn't a particularly good time for him.
I mean, you have 2 more extra rounds.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
if you do badly in the first round, it's not all that bad. You can always come back in the next solve.
Yep, exactly. And Nick just onto last layer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
not
nope,
quite. Nope.
still has one last S12 face. He's,
Nope, this is why you're here.
yeah.
I can't tell what's going on.
Hey, you're meant to commentate, okay? I'm just meant to give information.
Exactly.
Oh, this is not good for him. No, it's like probably gonna be in the 50s.
49-18. Yeah, and he has a 39.51 PR average, so
Yeah.
this is 10 seconds off that. Just not gonna
Not
gonna
gonna
get him anywhere
probably
near it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amcon got his cube. This doesn't exactly look like the amount of rotations at the beginning can kind of show how good a scramble is. That was 3 rotations to solve a star. That this has probably it's not that great of a scramble, but it's going okay. Oh, that big pause during after a while.
And Megamix is one of the events in the WCA where the scramble may not be the same between each competitor because there's no regulation saying
Yeah.
that the scrambles have to
I
be
mean, if you
identical.
go in the regs, you can technically have a 4-move scramble. If you can go in the reg.
Technically.
Amcon's actually doing quite well in this. Well, he's on his last phase, I think. Yeah, he's on his last phase. Just finished it up and now on last layer. $50.
50-02.
I mean, you're just taking game to the next round.
Yeah, I think these guys all know that
Nice
there's
38 from Chong.
ooh,
Yeah, good solve from him.
pacing ahead of PR. Or I don't recall what he got on first solve, but this solve is well ahead.
1 and 2.
And Roman on solve number 3 now,
Yep.
looking to improve on that 39.
This
And
is looking a lot better now.
yeah, looks locked in.
He
His
finished F12 roughly around 11 seconds, so that's
Oh,
quite
wow.
good pace.
Yep.
Normally that's, I would say for him, probably like low 30s pace. He's on last phase.
This is looking
He's on
really
last
good
layer.
pace.
Oh, pausing. And another 32 for Roman. You take that.
Pacing well.
Yeah.
32.37 and 32.98, along with that 39. But we're just gonna pretend that 39 doesn't exist, so we can focus on the
Fake news.
positives. Yep,
Did not exist.
exactly.
Question, Lockman. Who do you have your money on for becoming the national champion this year?
Oh, it's got to be Roman.
Gotta be Roman.
I don't see. I love Jamie, and he's been the king of longevity. But I know Roman has really been gunning for it, and I think his consistency has really come through recently.
In my opinion, I'm full team Jamie here. I
Really?
love his turning under pressure.
Mhm.
Great turning under pressure. From what I've seen last year, Roman didn't do exactly that great in the nationals final.
Yep.
So it'd be really interesting to see who wins. But if I had to bet like $1,000 on one person, 100% Jamie.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
up my boys.
I think Jamie does have a lot more like high pressure Megamix finals experience.
I mean, at Oceanics, I remember last Oceanics, he got pretty sure NR for Australia.
Mhm.
He knows the high pressure situations. He knows he can definitely do better.
Yep.
100%.
And he is no stranger to pulling out records in high pressure scenarios.
100%.
He got a national record at the World Championships, I
Yeah.
believe.
And I did horrible at World Championships, I'm not gonna lie, but
Didn't you get OCR?
yeah, but the finals, man. Finals, like I knew like one PLL that whole entire final. I think I was doing 4 look last layer at every solve. Okay. Either way, Nick on his solve. He's on last layer now, I think. Doing quite a bit better from where his previous solve have been. And that's a 36 for Nick. That's a huge improvement from where he's gone before.
Well under his PR
Yeah.
average.
Unfortunately, he does have that counting 46, so getting a PR average is quite unlikely here, but he can still do well.
And we've got both Chong Hao Han and Tam Kwan on their solves.
Mhm.
Tam is probably going to finish a little bit earlier.
Him still hasn't finished the last S12 fish, which is great. He's on last layer now. Seems to be shaking quite a bit to me. Like that tuning looks quite nervy. And then
49.73.
Oh,
That's going to be a counting solve due to the 50 he got on the last solve.
44 for him. That's not exactly where he wants to be at, but hey, it's first round.
2 more rounds to come.
More likely to make mistakes in the first round. Totally not coping for later. But
Uh, and no one's solving just yet, but we're waiting on solve 4 for most people.
yep.
And here we go for Roman, solve number 4.
Roman,
Currently pacing really well, 32.98, 32.7.
32, 37, and 39.18.
Yep.
So kind of his average is a bit of a double-edged blade at the moment. He's kind of doing an average of 2 for a good solve. Right? I mean, I highly doubt he'll get another count that 39, but it could always happen. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Just needs to solve the cube and he's already in the next round. But hopefully we can see a good solve from Roman.
We're not really looking to be pacing national record average right now,
Yeah.
but
It
with
could
ju-
always change.
it could. Yeah,
Yeah.
Roman has a 27 single, 2 of those, and it's easily national record.
No.
So we'll see how we go.
I'm still waiting for the time when Australian gets like a single that's sub my average. That's the hope. I'm waiting for that.
Oh,
I reckon
Alex.
Roman might be the Roman might. Oh, this is actually looking good. It's on. I think he's on last S2 face at 21. Yeah, this is looking quite good.
He's on
He's
last layer.
Not yet. Not yet. He's now on last layer. Oh no, he
Ah.
messed that up. Okay, so like 21 last S2 face is actually like good pacing.
Not even that bad
34.
a solve.
Yeah. I think he just missed a pair.
It's really
Yeah.
unfortunate.
It's just, yeah. 100% though. I see so much potential in Roman going forward in Mega. He's one of the guys I think, give him 3 years, definitely be better than me.
So he has a 34 and a 32 counting right now. 34.60 and 32.98.
Yeah, so NR average is no longer possible, but he's 100% gonna make it into the next round. Which I mean, that's all you can really hope for in these round ones.
And Nick on solve number 4 as well.
He's not doing that. He's on, I think he's on like last 2 S12 faces, which for a 39 pace solver isn't really great.
Yeah, big hesitations there.
Yep. Oh. 46 for him. He's not going to be overwhelmingly happy about that.
And,
And
and yep, Tam's
Mhm.
about to wrap up S2L
Mhm.
now.
taking too long with that. Still hasn't finished his last S12 phase. This is going to be over 50.
Like Chong Ha Han is
He's pacing well,
pacing pretty
actually.
well,
yeah. I think I'm going to take a low 40s as my guess. Oh, what was he doing during that last layer?
Oh, is
That
that a
last-
twisted corner?
Close the
Ah.
corner, and he spent so long. I think he spent like 4 and 8 seconds on the OLL.
Unfortunate. 48.87. And Tam got a 52, which counts both the 50 and the 49. So not a particularly good average for Tam, but
However, that won't make the next round.
100%.
Only thing you should be caring about.
And Roman up for Soul 5 now. So Roman currently pacing around a 33 average if he stays at current pace. But he
Yeah.
does have that 39 looming over, which is a little bit scary. But again, it's
Mm.
not really consequential. He's making the next round regardless. Already
Yeah.
locked it in.
Honestly, you can go 100 and still make the next round.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Not a lot of pauses, I'm saying. This is actually quite good. He's finished F2 round 10 again. This could be good as well if he just wraps up this last phase faster than he did before. Last layer, I think. Then PLL. Oh, so lucky, but 3280, definitely taking that solve.
That's gonna give him around a low 30 average, I believe,
Yep.
which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Apparently he averages 34. That's what he told Alex. So
Yeah. So
that's-
honestly, 33 average for him in the first round. That's a pretty great average.
I wonder if we can find his PR2. Curious what that is.
I think PR2 is like 32, 32.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So not quite there, but
Not quite there, but good first round performance. Nick with a 37.
Oh.
Ooh. Counting 37, 46, 40. One of the most inconsistent averages I've seen, honestly. But
I don't know if that's PR or not. It might be.
I don't think it is. No, because 246s can't really override that 37. No, another question for you, Lachlan. What do you think is going to be the most interesting event to watch this championship?
Oh, I always love watching 2x2. 2x2 is like the most high variance event ever. Like you're always gonna have like someone sneaking onto the podium. Last nationals it was Harry Forbes. This nationals, who knows? It could be you.
Could be me.
That'd
Get
be-
sneak. I'm basically Australian. Surely
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
a national podium.
I
Surely.
swear you've been to the last like 3 nationals. Like you basically live here.
Oh,
at this
can I
point.
just like immigrate? You mind?
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm really interested to see Clock actually.
Oh,
Be-
Clock's always fun.
Yeah, specifically for this comp, because this should be the last Oz Nationals that has Clock from memory, depending on when they have the next Oz National.
Very true.
Yeah.
So this will be the eternal reigning Clock
Yeah.
national champion.
Which I mean adds so much pressure to this.
Yeah.
You really want to be immortalized as the best Clock Silver in Australia.
It'd be an honor for whoever it is. I think
Yeah.
it's sad to see the event go, but it does give some high stakes to this and make it a lot more interesting.
100%, yeah. Also to another interesting event. That's always an interesting event, 3x3. I have no idea who's going to win. It could be Felix, it could be Riley, it could be David. It all could be could be Toby. Like, there's so many people that could definitely get it.
Yep.
And it's just going to be solely based on who's performing better on the day.
Yep. And we saw Melvin Summer showcase Riley's absolute like insane talent.
He has just a clutch factor I don't know anyone else has.
He led a set against
Timon.
WR7 holder
I mean,
Timon Koleshinsky.
Wasn't he WR4 at the time?
He
as
was
well?
WR4 at the time.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Maybe 4 or 5,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Like,
either way, like it's just unbelievable
Yeah,
that
that-
someone from Australia can do that. Like
Yeah.
still, because
I mean,
we aren't particularly known for 3x3 anymore.
3x3s have been so. We haven't had really anyone that like that's. Okay, to be blunt, we haven't had anyone in Oceania that's like a true top 20 solver, in my opinion.
Yep.
Riley has been that top 20 solver that I feel like has that clutch factor.
Mhm.
And 100%, like, I think people like Andrew from New Zealand, Gaffrey could maybe catch him one day, but
Yeah,
like,
he's scaring me a little bit. Yeah,
Uh,
every time he decides to appear at a competition, he just
I
pops
don't
an NR.
understand this man.
Yeah, like,
He'll pop up like the most random competition that's like during the school term and then just like do okay and then leave. Like the man is just like
And doing okay
Yeah.
is like breaking records.
he would just, bro, he just sits, he just goes to a comp to ore farm at this point, I reckon.
I respect it.
I respect
it.
the grind, but like, yeah,
Quality over quantity.
100%. But I'm a sole believer, and I reckon Riley or Andrew will definitely be the first two to get a sub 5 average in Oceania.
I think that sounds reasonable to
Yeah.
me. But as we know, Felix is more than capable of clutching something like that out. I feel
100%.
like he's had some good BPAs.
And same with David as well. David is great. And his consistency is insane to me.
Yep, 100%. Have a look at who we've got in this next Megamix group.
I think we have Felix.
Yep, we have
Felix.
Felix Zemdegs on station 1, Lucas Otsu, who is the brother of the former national record holder Jamie Otsu. He's over on station 2, Avery Graham on station 3, and Toby Seufert on station 4.
It was kind of crazy last year that both Otsu brothers podiumed in Mega. That
I
was a very
know.
interesting thing, yeah.
It was an Otsu sandwich, and
Otsu sandwich.
was it Roman in the middle?
Roman in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a cool little podium.
that was a great podium, yeah.
Yep.
It'd be
And-
interesting. I hope it happens again. I
Yeah.
think definitely it's going to be tight for that third place. There's so many people who are averaging that high 30 mark. But I believe I have so much faith in Lucas Otsu.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah,
I think he could sneak onto there again.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. But we do have, like you said, plenty of other people in the high 30s range. We've got Jonathan Charlesworth. Got
I mean,
Nick.
David could come through.
Yeah, David could come through.
Big Dave could come through. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got Nick as well, who could sneak onto there.
Also, too, we have Felix as well.
Yep.
Felix is
Felix,
never anyone to doubt here.
yeah, Felix is a veteran of the Megaminx event. He historically does 1 week of, or is it 1 day of Megaminx practice a year?
One day.
It's something like that, where he just sits down and does a quick session just to make sure he can still like actually solve it, like he knows the method, and you know, he's still pretty highly ranked.
Yeah.
So I think he's never one to count out for the podium.
100%, especially in Australia.
So yeah, the next group. Is Felix batting around the 36 mark still?
I don't think so. I'd imagine he's more closer to the low 40s, maybe high 30s is my guess.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how Lucas Otsu is doing. I haven't seen him compete in a while, so it'll be really interesting.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since nationals.
Another interesting one to look out for is Toby Surf.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't know he was that good at Mega.
Yeah, he's been practicing a lot apparently.
But we're gonna have a very special guest from the previous group, Roman Rudikov, join us for commentating this group. But it's been a pleasure having you on, Alex.
It's been a pleasure as well. Thank you for having me on.
No worries. Roman Rudikov.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, Lucky. I'm doing good. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. How did you feel about your performance? That looked like a pretty good average for you.
Yeah, it was a pretty good average. I don't think there was anything that special about it, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's a solid performance.
Yeah, 232s was like that's a pretty good start.
Yeah.
And then it did look like you had a bit of a mistake on the 34. What was going on in that?
I don't know if I remember. There were definitely a few solves where like I had some mistakes in the solve. I know there was one solve where I kind of tried to do like an X cross or X star, but it didn't really work out, and it led to me kind of planning not very much other than that. And I can't remember if that was the 34 or not. I think it would make sense, but yeah, I don't know. There was a few solves where I was just being a bit silly, especially the 39. But
yeah, what happened on the 39?
I just kept messing up things, like solving edges flipped and stuff, which I don't normally do, but
the fact that you can still squeak out a 33 average, like
yeah, I mean, it was just one solve.
I guess, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm really looking forward to seeing the Megaminx veteran Felix Zemdegs in this group.
Felix had he had OCR for a while. I think was his PR OCR? It probably was, right?
I assume so,
actually, yeah. I think Felix had OCR. I think his PR is quite old actually, 36.65. I believe he's had that for a while, and you know, I think he's come close before, but I don't know if it's something he's really going for. I don't think he practices that much Megaminx.
Yeah, I was just saying there was this old running joke where he would only do a single day of Megaminx practice a year.
Oh, okay.
And he would occasionally like post like a good average from that day, and we're talking like years ago that this was a thing, like 6 or 7, around that long ago. Yeah, so I don't know if he still keeps up that tradition of doing 1 day a year, or if he's just like completely abandoned practice altogether.
I mean, I think there's definitely some skill that transfers over from 3x3 and big cubes and stuff.
100%.
I mean, a Megaminx is quite similar to a 3x3. It kind of just has more pieces.
Yeah.
It's like you keep solving a 3x3 over and over again.
Yep.
And also, I guess it's similar to big cubes in, you know, it's a similar length to 5x5, and you know that look ahead skill might transfer. Here's Felix starting his first solve. Oh, it looks like a bit of a pause there, but I think he'll be fine, you know. Megaminx is a relatively long event, so it's okay to have some mistakes. I mean, I had some mistakes, and you know, if you solve well for the rest of the solve, you can still pull it back, which is kind of a good thing, you know, as opposed to something like 2x2, which is another one of my main events, where one mistake kind of ruins the solve, but then, yeah, for Megaminx, not quite like that.
And
looks like Felix is finishing up the F12 or S12, sorry. I think he's on to last layer there. About 40 seconds. Not the best time for him. Oh, little fumble at the end. Just had to make sure it was solved.
45:33. Felix solve number 1.
Probably not the fastest time for him. I mean, like we said, his PR average is 36, so it's a little bit off, but mine's just one solve.
We're assuming he doesn't really practice a whole lot anymore, so we might be expecting more around the low 40 to high 30 mark for
Yeah,
Felix.
I think that's typically what he gets in competition. You know, sometimes, like, yeah, he'll get around high 30s, low 40s.
And over on station 2, right next to him, we've got Lucas Otsu, who is
Yeah.
a reigning podium.
Yeah,
He was on
I'm
the
not sure
podium
what the
last
word
nationals.
is for that.
Yeah,
but yeah, Lucas came third last nationals. I think that was pretty cool to see. I don't think he'd really had any major achievements like that other than that podium, so
Mhm.
pretty cool to see.
Yep,
And recently he's gotten a sub 40 average. He was 39.39.
yeah,
So I feel like that was a recent comp. I'm pretty sure.
have a look.
I think there was a comp in Queensland not too long ago, and if I remember correctly, I think that's where he got his sub 40 average.
How do I get to him?
Yeah, just type it in there. Station 3, we have Avery Graham with their first soul, I believe their first soul.
Yep.
Starting inspection there.
We haven't had a solve from Toby or Avery yet. And
I think Avery's PR is about 42 or 43. So I think she'd be looking for times in that kind of range. You know, sub 45 I think is pretty solid for her.
Yep, 41.
Oh, 41.3 is her PR. Okay.
And Lucas did at his most recent comp get a 39:39 average.
Still
Uh,
haven't seen the first soul from Lucas. But Avery's going looks pretty solid, I think. 25 seconds in, looks like there's a fair bit of the cube that's solved, so I think that's a good sign. Like she might be on the last S2L phase there. I think this is a pretty fast solve.
Good
Like she's
pace.
recognizing for last layer, so I think that's the last alg there. 41.2. Take it ahead, but it is faster than her PR average, so
Sitting right around, like, just slightly under PR average.
yeah.
And Toby for solve 1, just about to start. Toby's been growing out his hair since the
Yeah.
infamous buzz cut, so we've got a little more fluff up there now. But
Yeah.
um,
Toby's PR average is 42, and I think that is pretty beatable for him. I think he practices some Mega Minx from time to time. Oh, we got the overhead view here. Nice. Get a closer look at his.
oh,
Looking pretty decent, I think. Not too many pauses. That's what you like to see. Just constant flow of turns. I think he's finished the F12 at about 14, which I think is a pretty fast pace. I think even like for me, a 14 F12 isn't that bad.
you had an 11-second F2L on one of your solves.
Yeah.
Alex noticed
yeah.
that.
Yeah, 11's pretty fun. And here goes Toby. I think this is his last layer.
Yeah, he's on
I think
PLL
one more
now, I
alg there's a
think.
sub 40. Yeah, 39.7.
Lovely. So that's a full 2 and a bit seconds under his PR.
Yeah.
So-
Stations 3 and 4 looking nice for PR average here at the moment. Although it is just one solve.
And Lucas over on station 2 going for solve number 1 now. And as we said, Lucas came third at the last Australian Nationals as part of the Otsu sandwich with you in the middle,
Yeah.
Roman.
I was in the middle.
Yep.
Jamie won. Lucas came third.
And we
Maybe
was-
that can happen again. Who knows?
Yeah, we were just saying, it's a pretty surefire thing that, well, I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like you and Jamie on in first and second place is pretty sure.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
it's third
so.
place, which is the real
Yes,
contest.
third place. I mean, Lucas came third last year, although I don't think Felix was. He didn't compete in Mega Minx
I
last
think
year.
he only did 3 and 2.
Yeah, he only did 3x3 and 2x2. I think he had something on the days before, so
Yeah.
those were the only events he was able to compete in. But, you know, he's here doing Mega Minx this time, so maybe he can sneak in on the podium.
And Felix has just started solve number 2 next to
I think Lucas is
Lucas?
finishing up here. I feel like he's struggling a bit, but 41. 41 flat.
Doesn't look too happy
Yeah.
about it, but you know,
Yeah.
first round of 3. It's not
I'm not
it's
sure
the end of the world.
exactly what Lucas averages, but I think 41. If I had to guess, I think that's probably about what he averages on Mega Minx. I don't really know much about him, but yeah.
Would you say it's normal to get like 2 seconds lower than your global officially? Is that like an
2 seconds. I think that's realistic, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it kind of depends. Like some people, you know, if they might grind out Megaminx and then the PR might be bad for them, and that's something that kind of sticks with you. You know, like
Mhm.
struggling to break that because it's like your PR's beatable, puts pressure on you, and
Yeah.
that pressure makes you miss it, and you keep missing your PR, and it becomes a bit of a thing and makes it hard to break, I guess. But I don't think Lucas has that issue. You know, I think yeah. So generally, 2 seconds on the global, I think that's pretty realistic. I
Mhm.
mean, I can speak to that. It's pretty much what my NR average is.
Yep. Okay.
31.8, and I think I global about 34, probably.
Yeah, Alex
I
was
don't know.
saying you said that, and
Yeah.
I'm just shaking my head because I know I know you love to be
Mm.
humble and underestimate your skill.
I mean, you could say that. I don't think I'm underestimating it.
I'm sure you don't.
Like, okay. Anyway, we have Avery here, Station 3. She
And
started with a solve faster than her PR average, so looking to continue that pace. And she's not too far behind it, 44. Although she's shaking her head, so
She
probably
got
not the
a
happiest with.
very slightly better than Felix on solve number 2. Felix got a
Yeah.
44,
Yeah, we forgot to mention that, but
44.89, I think. Oh, we have the times up.
alright. Well, Lucas Otsu has his second solve here. Started with a 41 flat, so I think he'd be looking for times more in that range. He didn't seem particularly happy with it on the first solve, so maybe he can get a bit faster on this one. We'll see. I mean, his last few competitions have been pretty good, like we said. Sub 40 average, that was his last official round, and it was his PR, so always good to see.
He looks like he has very fast but bursty turning. Like he seems to
Mm.
pause a little bit between S2L
Yeah.
pairs, but has like really good turning in between.
Yeah, his turning looks pretty solid. I mean, a little bit far away from him, but from what I can see, it doesn't look like he's got many lockups. I think he's turning pretty smoothly, not too many pauses, which is always good to see. I think he's finishing up the S2L there. The Soul looks not quite as fast as the last one, fortunately. Oh, there's a big pause there. Not sure what that's for, so yeah, it looks like he's
Ah.
doing 2 algs for the PLL. I don't know if he knows PLLs. I'm not really sure. But either way, 50.09, not a very good soul for him.
And Toby over on station 4 just finishing up.
Oh,
He's very
Toby.
I think he's trying to recognize the PLL.
If he's trying to recognize something, maybe did he forget an alg? I don't really know what's happening there, but
I think I
this
might have
is-
seen him corner twist even. I'm not
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
58.
58. A little bit longer than his first solve, but that's okay. You know, one bad solve, that's fine. You can have one bad solve, but
Exactly.
just hope to make sure you don't get another time like that.
And Felix for solve number 3 is about about
Yeah.
2/3 of the way through.
Felix, his first 2 solves were 45 and a 44, so a little bit slower than what we usually see from him. Hopefully he can pick up the pace a little bit more on this one.
Maybe sneak some of that old OCR muscle memory back into the game. But
Although it doesn't look quite like it there. I think and he's still recognizing for one more alg. Or, it's 50.06. Very
Yeah.
similar to Lucas's time actually. But yeah.
given this pace, Felix may not be a favorite for the 3rd place on the
Yeah.
Megamix podium for this nationals.
Maybe not. I don't know. I thought he would usually get faster times than this. Maybe he's just not feeling it. I mean, it's pretty early. It's
Yeah,
the first day of the
it's-
competition. He just
Yep. Second
might
event.
not be used to it yet. So
Yeah.
you
well,
never know.
This is only the first event he's competing
Yeah.
in the competition, so
Yeah.
it might just be a case of getting warmed up for the comp.
Megaminx finals is actually today. We have 3 rounds of Megaminx all in the one day, which is a bit unusual. But you know, 3 rounds is nice. Like, you know, the more rounds, the better. The more chances you get at a PR or whatever goals you have. So
Yep, exactly.
yeah.
And that's kind of the format for most of the events today. We have 2 rounds of 7x7, 2 rounds of 6x6,
Square
Uh,
one?
two rounds of square one, and
Yeah.
then we have 2 rounds of clock, but not
Yeah.
the finals
Yeah,
until
clock.
Sunday.
So most of the events today was starting the events and finishing the events. We have some finals later today, so be sure to watch those. I'm sure they'll be exciting.
Absolutely. And Avery for solve number, I believe, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think 3.
I think she had a 41 and a 44. So third solve, here we go. We have the overhead camera here, so you can have a look at what. And I think it's going pretty solidly, finishing up the F12, and I think 15 seconds on the F12, which I think that's an alright time. I think she could definitely work with that. See how the S12 is going. I think looks pretty good. Looks like that last face there, so she's almost onto last layer. Oh, speaking of last layer, here we are. This is actually a pretty fast solve there. Finishing up is not quite sub 40, but 40.69. That's another solve under her PR average, so she's counting 41.2.
A little shrug. So not necessarily happy about it, but it doesn't seem
Yeah.
upset either.
Here we have Lucas finishing his third solve. This one looks pretty solid.
Oh,
Oh, 39.4. We'll definitely take that.
best solve so far.
Sub 40 is always nice to see.
And we've got Toby over on station 4, just on the last few
Looks
S2L pairs.
Doesn't look like anything amazing. I think he's still maybe just gone on to last layer, so see how he can do. Yeah, this isn't a great solve. That's going to be unfortunate counting time for Toby, 52. Although it is just the first round, and like we said, there's 2 more rounds of Megaminx today, so I think he'll be fine.
And we'll have a look at what's making it through to the next round. But I'm guessing,
Yeah, I think.
is it top 40?
Oh, for second round, I'm not sure. I think Clock was top 40, so you would assume that Megaminx is also top 40.
Have a quick.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so top 40.
So
40 competitors will make it into the second round of Megaminx, and Psych Sheet, that is a 56th average. So you
Yeah.
could probably expect, I think pretty much just sub 1 average would
Yeah.
be pretty much, that should get you into the second round, and then I think for finals, probably looking more at like the sub 50s.
So
And-
we're not really seeing anyone getting times,
Yeah.
even near a minute.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean, Toby, even with the counting 52, I'm sure he can bring it back.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be in any danger.
And Felix for solve number 4.
It's holding the cube pretty low. It's a little bit hard to see.
But he's
But
on
I
last
think
layer
he's
now.
onto the PLL.
Yep.
There we go, 43.
So
A little
best-
bit better for him.
best
40.
solve so far.
Yeah.
So I think he's got a 43, 44, 45, 50.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
The time's on screen. Yeah, so best possible average. Say 29 for the best possible average. I don't think that's right, but anyway. Not sure what's going on with the graphic there, but you can tell from the times best possible should be about 44 and worst possible maybe more like
48.
47, yeah, something like that.
And Lucas getting solve number
4?
4. Yeah, I
Do
believe
we
so.
have we don't have Lucas's times on the screen.
That's
but-
alright.
I think he got a 41, he got a 50, and he got a 39, I think. So I think Lucas is pacing pretty well. He's probably looking to be the fastest seed coming out of this group. Unless Avery, actually Avery and Lucas both very similar pace actually. And they actually both have their cubes right now, so we'll see who goes first. Now we have Lucas inspecting station 2. See what he can get on this solve. Off. See what he can do here. Avery's also beginning inspection. We could probably take a look at her solve after Lucas finishes. By that same kind of style that we've seen before, just smooth turning, building up the layers.
It looked like he had a pretty early F2L
Oh yeah.
finish there.
Trying my best to see what he's up to. What is this? Oh, looks like a corner twist there, but he's
Ah.
still on not too bad pace. 41.5. It's not the worst time, but I think there are definitely some mistakes at the end there, and that's always unfortunate, you know, when you're on a good pace and kind of preparing yourself to have a good time. But yeah,
Gonna
and here
comfortably
goes
pace him.
Avery. 43.4, shake of the head. I think, you know, she was looking at a PR average maybe, but I think with that 43, she won't be able to get it anymore. So, a bit unfortunate. And I think Felix is going for his last solve.
So best possible of around a 44 average. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can see a time better than a 43. So
Yeah,
we know we know
43.
he's capable of it.
Yeah,
But
he can definitely get times in the sub 40 range. So, what we'd like to see from him. And I think
healer?
we might be looking at a sub 40 here, actually.
There we go.
And there we go. 39.5. He gets the best possible average, 44 point something.
But I think Lucas is pacing well ahead of that, even going into
yeah.
his last solve. So
Yeah, Lucas would definitely be pacing ahead of that, I think. Avery,
Avery's
Well,
around that, I think.
yeah,
at
Avery-
44.
although Lucas has a 50, so, you know, you wouldn't expect him to be getting another time in that range, but if it does happen, that'll bring up his average a little bit.
Mhm.
And we've got Toby finishing, I believe, his 4th soul.
Yep.
Looks like he's on last layer there, finishing up 45. Not the
Pretty
worst
upset with
time.
it, though.
Yeah. Not the best average for Toby, but that's alright. So now everyone's kind of finished their 4th souls and we'll just have to sit and wait for the 5th cubes to arrive.
That's all right. And I know you have a bit of a stake in this, but who do you have as the predicted podium for
Predicted
Megaminx?
podium. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
I really
I
want to
don't
know
know,
your
it's
third
really-
place pick.
my thoughts. Okay, well, I don't know. See, I think me and Jamie would definitely be the top 2. You know, Megaminx, it's a longer event, so generally it's not something that you can easily fall behind in. So I think me and Jamie, you would expect us to be the top 2. You know,
Yep.
I don't know if I want to make a prediction for who wins. Like,
No,
honestly,
you can,
I don't
you can leave
know.
that vague.
like I think it can definitely go either way. You
Yeah.
know, we're both
We,
very solid solvers. I mean, I didn't do the best last year, so I think I'm hoping to perform well in the finals, and if I win, I'll take it for sure. But you know, I think there's definitely a world where I get a good average and Jamie just gets a better average because, you know, he's just like that.
When Alex and I were tossing up between who was going to win, we
Yeah.
both went different ways.
Oh, okay.
One of us said Jamie, one of us said you.
Okay.
I won't. You can go look at the stream if you want to know that, but I don't want to put any pressure.
Yeah,
on you.
maybe I think I'll leave that until after the competition.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd place. Have a look at the psych sheet here. You know, Felix, we were thinking he might be 3rd place, but then he didn't have the best average there. Not sure what's happening with that. And yeah, Lucas is another top seed who's probably looking at the podium. I mean, he was on the podium last year, so he could definitely find himself on the podium this year. And Nicholas Muratidis, he was in my group, and I think his PR average is pretty good for him. So I don't know how likely a podium would be for him. Yeah, I don't know. From what I've seen, I think Avery and Lucas could definitely be good picks for 3rd. They're both solving pretty well in this round, so I think if they keep up that solving for finals, they should probably, one of them would be 3rd place. I don't know. There's a lot of people in that kind of low 40s range, so depending on how the competitors in that range solve, you know, if someone falls behind, gets like 43 average, that might open up the door for more people to podium. So
Definitely.
yeah, I think, yeah, podium, most likely me and Jamie, top 2 in some order, and then there's a lot of people who could come 3rd place. So honestly, I really don't know what to say. Yeah.
Avery onto last layer now for his final solve.
And it looks like she's got that last corner dog there. 40.93, solid solve. Even with that counting 43, I think should definitely be close to that PR average. Counting, I think that solved the 40, a 41, and a 43, so quite solid. We have both Lucas and Toby are doing their final solves.
They both started around the same time, so it's a
Yeah.
little bit of a race here, but we're
We got a bit
expecting
of a race.
Lucas to
You see
pull ahead.
Toby on the left of the screen there. Looks like his head is a little bit in the way, but doesn't look the greatest, I think. Looks like he still has 2 of his faces left to solve, and, you know, he's heading towards the 40s, but Lucas is finishing up. Oh, it's not great here. Oh, and he's still looking at another alg there. Okay, they both finished very similar times, so we had 46 for Lucas and a 48 for Toby. So both of them, not the greatest souls. I think that's That's for Lucas. It's his worst counting time, so unfortunately that'll bring the average up a little bit. But you know, it's still not the worst. We'll definitely see him in the next round, and I think same for Toby. So yeah, pretty solid averages all round. No.
Yep.
I think I'm leaving soon. I
Yep.
think.
I'm also.
Oh, you're
we're-
also leaving.
we're-
Okay.
We're going to be joined
Who
by
we got?
Jacob Joshi and Felix Zemdek.
Oh,
What
okay.
what a dynamic
Yeah, I
duo
think-
that will be.
Have a look at Group 3. I don't know what tab it's on.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah, so we got one more group of Megaminx. So it'll be a
Oh.
very exciting group.
I'm excited.
So
for this.
make sure you stick around for this. Alexander Vuzic is top seed for the group. He's not an Australian, but he's here at Australian Nationals. Interestingly, at the same time as New Zealand Nationals. But anyway,
Well, he was telling me that he's gonna renounce his residency and just become Australian at this point. 'Cause
Oh,
he's
okay.
been to the last 3.
oh, he's gonna take my NR.
He will. He will.
Anyway, Alexander has a 26.6 PR average, and that's I don't know the exact world rank, but he's very high up. You know, world-class Megaminx solver.
He's
He was on.
third in the world for single.
Yeah, and he was on the World Championship podium in 2023.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's a very solid Megaminx solver, and I think that PR average or OCR average is quite beatable for him.
Yep.
And then also we have Jamie Otsu, who's probably one of the top Australian seeds. You know, like I was saying, either of us would probably be the one to win it, and you never know who it could be. But yeah, hopefully we see some solid souls from Jamie.
And then Station 3, we have all the way from the US, Philip Lewicki. He's been a gun
Yep.
at Megaminx for a very long time.
Yeah.
Peaked at 4th in the world, and here now for a bit of a demonstration of what he can do.
Yeah.
And Johnny Charlesworth, who is an underdog
Oh,
for that
yeah.
3rd place.
Actually, I forgot about him. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Jono could definitely. I think he's definitely a good contender for 3rd. You know, I don't know how much Megaminx he practices. I feel like there was a period where he was definitely practicing it quite a bit.
he's
'cause,
pretty into Mega. I'd say he
Yeah, I
he-
think
he does
he's.
as much Mega as Skew, but
Yeah, I
think
mean 39.6. I think after Felix, he would probably be the next highest Australian seed,
Yep.
or close to that. So yeah, he's another one of those solvers that you'd probably expect to see in the low 40s. But I mean, sub 40 PR average, and I think he's definitely capable of getting around that time. So that would be nice to see.
I think he is. All right, and with that said, we're going to have a little bit of a break before we start up the next group, but we'll leave you with Felix and Jacob.
All right.
We'll see
Bye,
you guys a bit
chat.
later.
Righty.
Good. Good.
You good?
This is very sensitive. Like I was just kind of mumbling and it picked up everything.
Okay, nice, nice. You mean when you were solving?
Oh no. Just speaking right now. I was trying to say like I don't know, good morning or something,
Alright.
just faintly, and it picked it up at least through the headphones. I don't know how it sounds on stream, but this is definitely the most sensitive microphone I've ever talked under.
This is some good equipment we've got at Speedcubing Australia.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get all those high notes for all those big reactions.
Yeah. And so, yeah, welcome to the stream. It's my first time on the stream today, and yourself as well, Jacob.
Same here, yeah.
Yeah. How's your morning been so far?
Somewhat eventful. In
Yeah.
clock, I was knocked out of finals by where is he? He's nowhere to be seen, but a fellow called Hamish Bentley,
Okay.
which I am not happy about.
No.
And then Megaminx, I think I was on stream actually. I was kind of behind. I almost got PR. I had 2 chances to get it, but it's fine.
I was about to say there's always next time for Flock, but actually I don't think there there will be.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I know it's
I
not.
hope it stays though.
It's not.
I will
your-
say that.
It's not your main.
Not my main anymore.
Anymore?
I
Okay.
used to practice it quite a bit, especially like 2024 when the 7 summer wave took over. Well, for me, 7 summer flip. So I grinded that quite a bit. And then, yeah, at the start of last year, I was going for a good average, and then I got my sub 5,
Okay.
and I'm like, I'm done.
So if not for Clock, what have you been practicing or working on for this competition, and what Yeah, what are your expectations going in?
2x2
Yep.
and square one.
Okay.
Square one, we have our round one just after lunch, I believe.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
And then finals is later today. It's the first time I've ever been top 3 on a psych sheet for any championship.
Oh wow.
So, well, at least one that I qualify for anyway. So, I don't know. It's going to depend a lot, if I'll be honest, on how good David is. Because you really don't know. You really don't know if he's actually still good or if he's washed. But even if he is washed, he could still trump everyone. So,
Exactly.
you
I
never
feel
know.
like for someone like David, who's had the world record,
Yeah.
won all these competitions before
Yeah.
in square one, national titles, oceanic titles.
Yeah, he's done it all.
He's probably not too stressed about
Yeah.
square one these days. Given
Yeah.
his focus is more on 3x3 and one-handed especially.
Yeah. It's still big
that-
cubes? Is he still doing that? Or
So yeah, I think he's doing a little bit. More recently, I think he's been focusing on one-handed. He uses the Rubin.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been putting up some PRs there and
Yeah.
winning the local comps in one-handed.
yeah. That's a sentence I would not have expected 12 months ago.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So yeah, this afternoon we've got our first finals of
Yeah,
the
so-
7x7, Megaminx, Square One, and 6x6.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I think we're putting, I guess, some of the sided event finals on the first day. So
Yeah, we usually don't do that. I
Yeah.
believe we've taken inspiration from the World Championships. Am I right in saying that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not doing it as exactly like the World Championships because they scatter their finals throughout, I think, all days.
Every day. Yeah.
Pretty much.
We've just got some finals today
Yeah.
and then finals
Yeah.
on Sunday
I
for the rest
know.
of the sided events.
Yeah. I know Oceanics will be like that. It'll be scattered around.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it means that, if you want to tune in for a certain part of the stream, if you've only got a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
just make sure you're there for the finals. That's where the action will be. And
Yeah. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I guess for me, it gets square one out of the way and then I can focus on 2x2, which obviously is going to be hectic.
Yeah.
Especially given we're in Melbourne right now. I guess I'll say the 2x2 capital of Australia. Dare I say the world? Am I going too far with that?
I don't know. Definitely a capital of
Yeah, it's going to be hectic and it's going to be madness 2x2 finals, as it always is. Every single Osnats, every Oceanics.
That'll be a fun one to watch. Yeah, selfishly, it's nice to be able to bring my 7x7, my 6x6, my Megaminx today, and then just put them away for the rest of the comp. I don't need to
Yeah,
worry.
you don't need to worry about anything. No, you still got your 5 and 4 and
Yeah.
3 also. You got to defend that.
But I mean, I don't need to worry about bringing around a whole extra bag of cubes.
Oh, yeah,
for
you
the
can just put them
extra days.
away. You can
Exactly.
just worry about them. Yeah, that is true.
And it means you can sort of focus on those events just for the day. Like I didn't bring any 3x3. I'm not warming up. for
Yeah,
that.
I didn't. Well, I did bring 2x2s, but I don't know if I'll be using them at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all squan for me today.
Nice. So we're
So-
still in round one of Megaminx.
Yeah, we've got a stacked group ahead of us here. I guess we'll go through our stream stations and starting from the bottom, still Station 4, John O'Charlesworth. Known more for skew, but he's also good at Mega, a very good all-rounder. In third, we have Philip Lewicki, also known as Laser Monkey. He was once very, very good at Mega, if I'm not mistaken.
I'd have to check the stats. I know. I would imagine he was probably in Worlds Finals 2019. Would be my
Yeah.
guess. He was definitely focusing on Megaminx then, but I suspect his PR is a little bit from a little while ago. But
Yeah.
I'd have to check the stats.
At
but-
least, when he was good, I believe he was very, very good.
Yeah.
Maybe top 10 even.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat can say otherwise.
Sure, but 3670 is Philip's PR.
That's still very
Mean,
good.
so
Still
that's-
very, very good for sure.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
But it's probably not going to be anywhere close to the top 2 seeds in this group. Number
Yeah.
2, we've got Jamie Otsu from Queensland, former national record holder, former national champion.
No, current, I believe.
Yes,
I
Carrot.
think. Yeah. I think. I think.
I meant to say he's won the national championship at least once. or twice.
Three times, I
Yeah, There you
think.
go. There you go. 7-time national record holder. Oh, okay, so he's looking for a 4-peat this weekend.
Yeah. It's going to be
Jamie.
exciting because in the past few years, Jamie has had the upper hand pretty much.
Yep.
But then only this year, well, it was a bit last year, but only this year, Roman has taken away that national record average and single from him, and he is actually ahead still right now. But you never know. I mean, with Roman, like, he can just perform when he wants to. I believe I was talking to Jamie like a week ago. He said his global was a bit better than what I've heard from Roman, but you just don't know. I think he said his nerves are usually not on his side.
Yeah, and you never know what can happen. You know, just 5 solves in a final,
Yeah.
and anything can change
Yeah.
in a matter of 1 or 2 solves. So I think that'll be definitely an exciting final to
It
watch.
will be just between them
The
two.
battle between those two. It's very
Yeah.
clear they're way ahead of the rest of the field.
But then
yeah.
someone who is way ahead of them, who has come here instead of, funnily enough, his home national championship, which is also happening right now.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
I wonder
Alexander.
Why is that? We'll have to chat with Alex.
Yeah, I believe it was because of the extra Megaminx round here. I checked the schedule. This is all speculation. For those wondering, our top seed for this group is Alexander Vucic. He was second in the world this year for, I believe, single. And he's from New Zealand, not Australia, but he does have the Oceanic record. So the New Zealand championships are on right now. Well, not right now. They will be this weekend. And he had registered for both. So what I suspected was he was going to do the 2 or 3 Megaminx rounds today and then fly over back to New Zealand
Oh,
to
really?
do. Well, that's what I suspected anyway. But then I was told, I was looking at the registration list for New Zealand nationals, and he's not on there anymore.
Wow.
So
What drama. And he would have had a very good shot at so many of the New Zealand national championship titles as
Exactly.
well. 4x4 and 5x5.
Yeah.
And, you know, pretty decent 3x3
3 by
solver
3,
as well.
yeah.
A good all-rounder. So that's... wow, that's really interesting. What dedication to Megaminx then? You'd miss your own national championship.
Yeah.
Just for
Wait, is it?
for an extra round. There's 3 rounds.
All the rounds are today. He could have easily gone back.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I guess if you've flown all the way here, I'll just come for a day and leave.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, he's had the national champion for Megaminx a lot of times in New Zealand, so maybe he's just feeling nice, just giving it off to someone like who else would be there? Oh, Brandon. That's probably the next
yeah.
person in line.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good to have Alex here. Hopefully
Yeah.
you can put down some fantastic times.
He
I'll
is-
just check the
yeah.
his personal record average 26.60.
I believe that is around at least top 5 in the world for sure.
Yeah.
I know his single, when he got it, was definitely second in the world. It was like 22 something, I believe.
Look,
Yeah,
22.32.
22.32. Is
Wow. So
Currently
yeah.
third in the world.
And 26.60 is 5th in the world.
Yeah.
There you go. Those are some incredible rankings.
World-class rankings here, we're talking.
And definitely, you know, if he has the right day, the right scramble, the right solve, he has the shot of getting a world record single.
That's for sure. Even average, dare I say, he doesn't like to talk about this a lot, but I've seen some of his souls. He is a lot better than what most people know.
Okay. See if we can put it together. So world record single. Time that we're looking out for today is 21.04, Ziyu Wu.
Yep.
And world record average, 24.38, Timofey Tarasenko. Now, Alex isn't here, so we're not putting any pressure on him. just letting the audience know, you know.
Yeah,
26.60 Oceanic record, definitely,
that's definitely beatable for him.
yeah, well
That's-
within his grasp. The world record, I would say, I guess, I don't know.
Probably a bit out, but you still never know with him.
You never know. You never know. Yeah, that'll be exciting. We're just finishing up the previous group. It looks like
Yeah.
we've had a stage that's running a little bit behind.
Is it the
schedule.
yellow? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably like the slowest stage that actually made cutoff. Oh, actually, no, it might be blue.
I don't know.
Oh, blue looks pretty empty right now.
Yeah, that's the reason for the delay at the moment. But we should be getting started pretty soon. I can
Hopefully,
see
yeah.
Miles Jarman, delegate over there with the microphone in his hand, ready to go,
Yeah.
ready to call the next competitors. So hopefully we'll be underway sooner.
Oh, how about
than later.
Divnor? He's come back. He's been in Sydney for a little bit. He's come back here to delegate this competition.
Yeah.
Wow, look at him.
thank you to all our wonderful delegates from all
Of
across
course,
the country for
of
making this
course.
possible.
Would not be possible. And the biggest thanks to Lenton Hughes, our main organizer of this competition. We were here last night setting everything up. I reckon that was like a taste or like just a little bit of what he had to go through to organize this competition. It's an absolute mammoth of an effort.
All volunteer out of the joy of the game, so we
Yeah.
really appreciate all that.
Yeah.
In terms of where we're standing for after the first group, maybe we haven't had all the results entered in. The Roman Rudakov, your national record holder for Australia, he's put down a time of 33.47 for his average.
pretty
Reasonably
solid.
consistent, had a 39 in there. That's well ahead of the field, and we have Nicholas Moratidis, also from Victoria, with a 41 average so far.
Yeah.
So that was, I think, mostly from the first group, still waiting
Yeah.
on a little bit of data entry.
I reckon he'll be looking for a podium. He was fourth, I believe, last year, Nationals, Nick. So he'll be hoping to do one better. But the field is actually quite stacked. We have, obviously, we have Jamie Otsu, Jono, and then who else in the other groups? I think Toby, he's in there. Avery's in there. Who else? I'm probably missing someone, but finally, the announcement is up, and we will be starting our groups soon.
We need 12 scramblers, lots of judges.
Lots of judges indeed.
Yeah, it might be hard to tell on the stream, but this is a very big venue with a lot of stations. and
80, in fact.
So we're running 80 stations today, and it's a relatively quiet day, compared to
Relatively.
compared to the rest
It's
of the,
still huge.
But yeah, but that means that we need a lot of help
We will.
to keep things going smoothly.
That is for sure.
We've also got Lucas Otsu coming with
Yeah,
a
Lucas, of
43 average. I had around a 44 or something like that.
Oh, you're competing also?
Yeah, I did Mega Minx, but
Okay.
I can't say I solved one since my last competition. So
The comeback.
yeah, no,
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, that's the worst part about judging a mate, having to kick off someone. Just some. I don't want to say random. That's too condescending. Just some kid that you have to kick off.
yeah. So we've got Alex taking his seat, Philip and Jono stations 3 and 4. They've taken their well,
Yeah.
and then
Just off stream, even David on station 5. He's a solid Mega Mix solver also.
don't worry, chat. We'll be having Laser Zero Monkey on the team later this weekend. That's for sure.
Yep.
We all want to hear from him.
He'll be commentating a bunch of the finals for sure.
Yeah.
His voice, he's just the commentator of all commentators. We've got overhead. Yes, we do. That's really good for Mega Minx. It'll make it a lot easier to see where everyone's at. So I believe the splits we're looking for, someone told me this, was 2, 3, 1. So if we've got a Mega Minx solve
Yeah.
and it's 6 units long,
Yeah.
the first 2 units, F12 should be done.
Okay.
The next 3 units, they should be up to last layer,
Yep.
so that's S12, and then the last unit is last layer itself.
Oh, interesting. There you go.
I think apparently that's like somewhat of an alright, what word am I looking for?
Approximation.
Approximation
Yeah.
for what they are pacing. So for Alexander, let's say we're looking at a 25-second solve, which is way under his PR average, but just makes it easy for calculation. He'll want to be done with F2L roughly 10 seconds. Done with S2L. Actually, no, sorry.
Maybe about 8 seconds on the F2L. If
8
you're
seconds-ish,
if we're
sorry.
going by that units, and then
Yeah.
having done F2L at around, I guess, 20.
Yeah,
sorry, S2L 2021.
Roughly,
and then
yeah.
if you get 25, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much of the solve we're really able to see. I do find sometimes Mega Minx, because there's so much flexibility and
Yeah,
it's so unstructured, that a lot of the time it's not a super obvious thing like
Yeah.
when you watch 3x3 or big cubes where you say, oh, this part's done, this part's done. It's
this part's
it's a
done,
little bit more difficult
Yeah,
to see in
because
practice.
you can do like some of your S2L before F2L.
Exactly. It's not the steps aren't quite as discrete.
Yeah,
with
I
the
don't know
amount
what fast Mega Mix solvers would say, but
of- I don't know.
you can definitely do stuff like that, and even like solving like X crosses, like doing your some of your pairs before fully finishing across. Like, there's a bunch of stuff you can do.
Okay, Avery Graham also with a 41 average. So
41.
right now our top three on the Mega Minx after the first two groups is Roman, first place, Nicholas, second, and Avery third.
Yeah, we're getting
Out of the Australians.
Yeah,
But I
quite a
would,
bit of a cluster up there. A bunch
Yeah.
of 41s, 43s also. Roman's still quite far ahead, but
we do have 3 rounds of Mega Minx today.
yes, we do. How many people will make it to the next round? That should be 40, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I mean, a bunch of these competitors right now, they should be making it to that round with no problem.
So the cubes are getting scrambled.
Yeah,
Should be underway
Yeah.
very, very
good thing they don't have to be exact, the scrambles, at least for Mega Minx. So we'll be seeing these cubes being sent out a lot quicker than usual.
Again, sorry for the break, stream viewers, but hope you're having a great day at home and yeah, maybe practicing some cubing alongside.
Yeah.
I know I do that a fair bit. Last weekend I was
Watching NSC.
watching NAC,
Yeah.
just solving in the meantime. It's
And
a
then
good,
for everyone in Euros next week,
I
if
know,
I'm not mistaken.
I know.
You going by any chance?
You're at
No.
I've been to Euros one time, 2016.
And
so
that's
10
enough.
10 years ago. Oh, it was incredible competition. One of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
It's a great vibe. It's a
I
great
was
vibe.
I was thinking about going. I was actually thinking about doing the double Euros and Asians,
Oh
but
my
then
gosh.
Asians got cancelled, and I thought Euros was a bit too soon after this competition to be worth it.
Yeah.
So enough talking from me. Let's get started. Alex is about to do his first solve. He looks locked in, as he always does. One thing he is very known for is his very aggressive, I guess, turning style, but also look when he solves the Mega Minx. He is
Yep. Very,
absolutely
very
abusing that thing.
instant focus.
Can we get a drop down if that's fine? Do we not have it? Okay. We'll just have to make do from here. So it
Yeah.
looks like he's already done with F12 clearly. I can't tell. This soft looks
Yeah, it's
pretty good.
F2L, S2L, sorry.
This looks
Up to-
good. I reckon this is on pace for maybe definitely sub 25. He's on last layer, I believe.
Alright.
This looks good. Oh,
Looks like
maybe
he's just
not.
made PLL now.
Nah,
No.
he's having trouble on the last
No.
layer, I believe.
Yep, some recognition issues there, I think, or a little bit of a recall, for Alex. So
Yeah, he's not happy.
hey, it's round one, first round. No, mess at all.
It's a bit cold up here, down here also.
Yeah.
You can see everyone is rugged up. It is maybe, say, sub 10, that's for sure, sub 10 degrees outside.
Definitely for the Queenslanders.
I was going to say,
such as you see Jamie Otsu there in the scarf.
Yeah.
Queenslanders are not used to this
this
sort of
for
environment and
sure.
weather, so maybe some home ground advantage for the Victorians.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. I mean, I heard this was like the exact opposite last year when Nats was in Queensland. A bunch of the Victorians were struggling with how hot it was.
And how sweaty their cubes would get or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good thing we actually do get hot days here, at least in the summer.
Definitely does affect the cubes, you know.
It does.
The way the lube is reacting with the plastic and the pieces, and just the
Yeah.
feeling of the cube when it's colder, it tends to be the lube thickens a little bit, and
Makes it feel like, I guess, stodgy.
Yeah, it
Would
was
that
a
be the right word?
I don't know, yeah, a little bit more sticky.
Gunky even.
Yeah. And then when it's hot, you have the risk of sort of your
Yeah.
more sweat on the hands, but your cubes are a little bit faster, so it definitely takes some adjusting. But we've got 4 days here, so I think I don't think it'll be much of a factor, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Off goes Jamie. He looks. Oh, and Jono.
Yep.
So, who have we got on stream? We've got Jamie right
Jamie,
now.
yeah,
He'll definitely be
also-
done first for sure.
And some nice finger.
So, if we're going by splits, he'll want to be at last layer around 25, 26-ish. It looks like he's almost done. He is on last
Just
layer,
finishes
actually.
S12
Oh, no,
there.
he's not happy.
He finishes
30,
OLL.
be 33, 34, I reckon. Before he's not happy, though. He's
Okay.
not happy.
Yeah, it didn't look amazing, but to end up with a 34 is on a solve which I'm not happy with. Shows that there's more to come from Jamie. He's practicing a fair bit with expectations of more, but still, that's very solid,
Yeah.
and that's basically on Roman's pace.
Yeah. Jono
Yeah.
with a 43 did
Yeah.
not seem to be happy about that one also.
Yeah.
And
Put him in the B tier, me and some others.
Yeah.
With those sorts of times.
yeah,
Fighting for that third place.
yeah. Philip looked very relaxed.
Yeah.
He's just chilling, honestly.
Like I said, I don't think Philip
So,
is
Yeah.
practicing
So
Mega Minx
Alex
as
is
much
up.
as he
This actually looks pretty good. I can't see much. He's holding his cube very close. Is he on last layer? I can't tell.
making a little
Shaking. This is good though. Oh, he's got a corner twist back. Yeah.
That's a shame.
I was hoping he'd see that because that is very scary to put that down.
Yeah, you don't want a DNF.
At least on the second solve, that's very early and you got to safety everything. Especially I feel like on Mega Minx, it can be deceptively, I guess, easy to DNF because there's so many layers that you got to turn. And also, like, the turning is a bit convex. So it can be a bit hard to finish those last moves. I've definitely had a few souls where... all good. I've definitely had a few souls where I've missed the last turn and just completely DNF'd. Not fun.
Couple solves in for Alex, one solve in for Jamie. But again, it's early days, early round, and we're just getting warmed up here. So it's not often you see the most incredible times right at the start of the competition and morning. I reckon, I don't know, personally for me, I feel like once it gets to sort of afternoon, 3 to 5 p.m. is sort of when I cube the best. I don't know what it's like for you.
Yeah, definitely towards the later stages of the day. So, yeah, I'm glad that square one, both of the rounds are after lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of dead time right now. That's fine. Mega Minx, it's a long event.
Yeah, takes a while to scramble as well.
Yeah.
And especially in a championship like this, I would imagine that scramblers for these top seeds are going to be taking absolute care to make sure the scramble is correct. But as normally, but I think normally it's okay if it's not scrambled correctly.
Yeah.
But I think in a national championship, there'll be more care, much more care taken. Not that people don't take care normally.
Well, let's not get into that. We're going to start.
But there's a trade-off between speed and accuracy.
True, true. I mean, we'd know that very well, being cubers ourselves.
Yeah.
Jamie about to do his second solve, so an okay start for him on first, the 34. Just around that that mark of what Roman got. Round 1.
Definitely a contrast in turning styles between Jamie and Alex. Like Jamie's really smooth with the turning and
Very relaxed. Well, I wouldn't say relaxed, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely smooth for sure.
yeah,
He's pacing well, actually. This could be on track. Actually, this
looks
is...
quite nice.
Is he on last layer? I cannot tell.
Just finished.
This could be sub 30? No, just a bit off. It's still 32, and he still shakes his head.
Yeah,
I mean, he has apparently struggled with nerves quite a bit, even in his some of his better averages. Like, he's been complaining that the times aren't the best for him.
he didn't look. Yeah, he didn't look too nervous there. I think the shake of the head might have been, and again, it's hard for me to tell, especially on the Mega Minx. I reckon he might have made some sort of mistake or got some bad cases.
Yeah,
on,
near the end.
on that second last face because it looked like a lot was solved pretty early.
Yeah, that's what I thought also. It looked like maybe it was on pace for even a 28, 29 maybe?
Laser Zero Monkey.
Laser
Monkey.
Zero Monkey. Is that
Special
solved?
attempt
Yes,
here,
it
And
is.
Jono finishing with another 43. 243, Jonathan Charlesworth. Also someone with a pretty relaxed style and clean fingers.
Yeah. I think he has an entire video on this, like, don't focus on turning speed, just hit flow state, or something like that. That was one of the titles. This actually looks good, though. A bit off.
Wow.
37.
Yeah, very solid. Got it.
I mean, the thing about Megaminx is you really do need to find that balance between turn speed and efficiency. I feel like Megaminx is a bit more exaggerated. You'd feel like, I mean, you do a bunch of Megaminx, so I feel like, well, you used to anyway.
Used to. Yeah, the best Megaminx solves I find are where you just, yeah, like you're in that flow state, you're seeing everything that's coming towards you.
Oh yeah, of course.
And especially for me, I find when I have a nice F2L and I can sort of see pairs pretty easily,
Yeah.
that's like a really nice feeling
think-
and gives you confidence for the rest of the
Yeah.
solve. But if I'm pausing in my F2L, then that sort of
Throws you off,
yeah,
you
it
reckon?
definitely does.
Yeah. I think F2L is the hardest step. I don't know. The thing is, like, S2L is so much longer, but F2L, it's like you finish your start and you're kind of just thrown into it.
Yeah, the look ahead is
It's hard.
quite tough.
Yeah.
Alex going here on his third solve. So
Yeah.
started with a 30 and a 28. It's just looking speedy. What I can see.
Yeah, the F2L was done maybe, I couldn't tell how much of it was done. Actually, he is flying through his last few layers. This looks good, but he's pausing a bit on the Olo, I believe. The 25,
Yeah.
he's not happy, but I can see why. That did look pretty good.
Yeah.
I could see like he was doing a B move, so I'm assuming that's an Olo algorithm.
I suspect so, yeah. Pretty sure Alex would be using, full OLO, full PLL on Mega.
Yeah.
But might have just been a recall issue on the
Yeah,
OLL.
it's
I mean,
not
there's-
easy.
There's a lot of cases. 200, I believe. I could be completely wrong.
Olo?
for
PLL? Yeah, Olo.
I could be entirely wrong.
Including dot cases?
Yeah, I perhaps, but probably you avoid those with your
Yeah,
last
nah,
pair.
he's actually learning dot cases,
Oh, wow.
apparently.
Yeah, but when you have that many cases, you don't see them all that often. So
Yeah. Jamie's solve looks good. He's on his last few faces here. Probably sub 30, yeah.
it's looking very
Oh, the
solid.
PLO. It might be just 30.43. That's still very, very good.
Yeah.
And again, not happy.
Well, he's got the counting 32 now, and national record average is only 31.80. I say only.
Only.
That's incredible.
That's still very good.
But it means
If he does well on this fourth, then we'd be set up here for sure.
yeah, well and truly within reach for Jamie.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone has the time of his seconds over there.
Are we tracking these on stream?
I know it was a 32, maybe 32, something like that. So I'll put that down. But if there's anyone in the chat that
Yeah.
give us an
Jono looks like he's about to finish with a sub 40. Nice. He seemed pretty content with that. And then Philip, I mean, he's just too relaxed. I think you can even see it on the overhead view. He's just... It's the one word I can use, relaxed. Like, what else can you use? The solve doesn't look as good, though. 46. But yeah, with that 30, that definitely opens the door up a bit for Jamie. To get back his NR, which he lost, I believe, March. I think that's when Roman sold it off him for the first time. I know Roman definitely broke it again, the average, which ended like, say, maybe a year or two long run of Jamie having it.
Yeah, I think Jamie got it Melbourne Summer 2024.
Wait for,
I
yeah.
remember that one because it was like he'd been trying to get it
Yeah,
for so
for a
long,
while.
and it was a massive. I think it was like nearly an overall PB. He said.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right, actually.
So yeah, Jamie does have it in him to sort of
Yeah.
perform incredibly well in comp.
His like improvement arc from like maybe 2022, somewhere around there, all the way to his first NR was huge. Yeah, that's what happens when you try out new events. You find out ones that you didn't know you had talent for. And look at him, he's taken this all the way to NR level.
So this is going to be an important solve for Jamie.
Yeah. He's got
It's
a
a-
counting 32, but he's also got that 34 that he probably doesn't want to count if he's going for NR.
Yeah, no, probably can't count that one. So under sort of a half or so,
I reckon-
think keeps him running.
I reckon 33 he'd be fine. He'd have to count the
Yeah.
30. I don't know. well this is looking. Yeah, I believe I think Edward did have NR for a little bit, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
he's sitting back
Jamie
here.
is
Aces on the last layer.
he's not.
It's a shame.
34,
So,
no.
national record out of reach for Jamie. Still, currently, has still a chance of being the top Australian in this round.
Oh, PR for sure. What's his PR? Was it 32 something? So yeah, if he counts the 30, he can definitely get that.
Definitely. I think if he does if he gets best possible, then that'll be a PR. So national record.
Yeah.
I think.
So Alex is on his 4 solve, so also a crucial solve for him. He does have that 25, which is under his OCR, but he's gonna need to count that and get a few other solves. His delay is unsolved right now. Hopefully he fixes that.
Yeah,
He just did, but nah, it's not looking good. 28.7. So OCR is most likely out of reach for him for this round at least. Anyway.
Yeah. 2 more rounds today for Alex, and also 1 more solve in the round. And I guess sometimes when you haven't gone as well on the first 4, the pressure's off. You can pull out a fast solve without the pressure. So I think that's probably what he'll be thinking now as well. All right, let's see what I can do. Yeah.
Don't know, 41.
Get a 19, a lazy 19.
Yeah, a lazy 19, just casual. Flip is going up for his. I don't even know where we're up to. 3rd or 4th, maybe?
Eric and 4th.
You reckon? I love how Harry wrote something for you in the Megaminx book.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. 25-time OCR holder. Wow, for Megaminx.
Well, back in my day, there were fewer people.
Yeah, I guess.
Cubing in general, and
I guess.
fewer specializing in Megaminx, so it was a little bit easier. But yeah, I don't think. I'm trying to think who the Megaminx specialist I was. Not sure there was anyone.
Was James around? I know he was.
James McDermott.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, but yeah, I guess I had a bit of a run. Megaminx. For bronze after not competing on the national stage. All right. Well, thanks to Harry Forbes for the notes.
Oh, wow. Alex and Jamie just had a rock, paper, scissors match just to see who goes first, I believe. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I know a lot of competitors, they prefer solving when the other person right next to them is not solving.
Especially for shorter events.
For shorter events, for sure. But even for like stuff like this, I think Megaminx is probably short enough that you can definitely do that.
Yeah, because you have 1 minute after you receive the cube to say that you're ready. And Alex,
he's
done it under
flying through this right now.
Best ones are.
Oh wow, this is.
Wait and see.
Oh, I can't tell. Last 2 sides right now.
Like a B move on the
other. Oh, B move, and he's struggling on that B move there. 27.9.
Yeah, those are pretty hard finger tricks to execute, even when you're, not under pressure. So I'd have to just tidy those ones up.
And when you are under pressure, it's very hard. It's a very awkward finger trick you don't really use anywhere else. Maybe I can. Sorry about that, James.
James McDermott in the chat.
Yeah. But anyway, I could probably liken it to doing a B move on Pyraminx. I think that might be kind of similar. Maybe even B moves on 3x3. Actually, no. B moves on one-handed. I know people do that nowadays. But still, that's very awkward, especially with this shape, and the cube could fall out of your hand any moment. Jamie is looking alright.
Yeah.
I think if you want to pay sub 30... I don't think he's not going to get it.
No. 33.86. So I think that'll put him just ahead of Roman, but we'll have to wait and see until when the data is in.
What's he counting now? 33.
He's got
32?
a 32, 33, and a 30. So
It'll be close, pretty much.
it'll be very close between our top two seeds. So that's absolutely a final you want to be tuning into, along with all of them. But Roman versus Jamie in Mega
Yeah,
Mix,
that is just the story for our national championship here.
that's got to be the closest, one of the closest battles this weekend, I reckon.
For sure, for sure.
And of course, Alex will have slotted himself into overall first position with around a 28-second average.
Yeah, I mean, who else would it be?
Jono there finishing the fourth. Those looks like also joining that group of sort of low 40 averages.
What do you reckon will podium? Like, obviously it's... You'd think, anyway, Roman and Jamie top two. I say that because, like,
Yeah.
anything can happen. You never know. But let's just assume them two will be taking the top spots. And then third. I reckon third is quite up for grabs.
It is completely up for grabs. And I think our competitors know this. So
Yeah, it's close. Like,
there's enough.
Avery
yeah.
41, Nick 41, Lucas 43. I think Jono, he just finished. That would have been around low 40s also.
For me, I think there's enough people in that range that one of them will get something decent. So maybe a 40 average
Yeah.
would be a good shot at it.
I reckon
think.
sub 40, pure sub 40 podium would be great to see.
Yeah.
I reckon. Who do you reckon will get it? Make your call right now.
I can't say myself, but
Yeah, well, you can say. I'm not making the rules. I
see,
reckon.
if you look at Lucas's average, Lucas counted at 46, but his other two counting times were 41, so he's well in the mix. And Lucas, like his brother, is a very cool customer. He's known to do pretty well in finals as well.
Yeah, last year
on the Mega Mix.
current third place, is that
I think
right?
so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So I think it'll be interesting to see. I mean, Nicholas's average also counting a 46, so he's all over the place.
Oh
so maybe
wow.
a bit better range there.
What about
I mean,
Avery?
Avery, pretty consistent low 40s. Yeah, I'd probably have to say Nicholas. I think he's the one that's probably been practicing Mega Minx the most out of.
Yeah.
Probably. So has the best potential out of everyone, and I think. Yeah, he puts down two, mid 30s, a couple of 36s. That'll put him
Oh yeah, for sure.
in the box seat for that. So yeah, I reckon Nicholas. I'll try and lock in a little bit, see how it goes.
I mean, Felix Megamix podium in 2026 would be generational.
Yeah, I don't know what that says. All
Uh,
right.
I definitely, for sure, Nick would have been practicing a lot, especially after getting a fourth place last year.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to do everything you can to avenge that. That's what I'm doing for Square One. My last two championships, Oceanics in Perth and Osnats in 24. I was fourth place both of them, and I missed it by like 0.1 both times. So definitely want to avenge that this time around. And it's definitely the best chance I'll get probably for a while this time.
So we're heading into the first group and first round of 7x7 now.
Yep.
So this morning we finished Clock, we've finished Megaminx. We'll obviously keep you all updated as the results trickle in, and you can check out WC Live as well to see that as they come through. But we're now heading into 7x7.
So yeah.
Who are we going to see?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, fourth from memory. Okay, we've got it right here. Fourth is Phoenix Patterson, a very well-known Victorian cuber here, very good all-rounder, and he has actually been practicing quite a bit of 7x7. I'm not sure how good that PR is for him, but I believe it is decent at least.
Yeah.
240 is definitely very good and should be making finals here. Station 3, another well-known Victorian cuber, Tommy Caprilis, just a bit faster with a 237. Station 2, wow, the comeback of Ryan Driscoll, who, for those, actually, I think you're more qualified to talk about him
Yeah,
more than me.
Ryan, a big cuber from Melbourne. Went to my school as well.
Oh, wow.
So he has been giving since 2015 ID, and I suspect he has a lot of national podiums
Sorry, mate,
in the big cubes. So if we're looking at Ryan's history, so national champion in 2017 in 6x6 and 7x7, podiuming in national in 7x7 from 2016, 17, 18, 19, 23, and 24 as well.
He's still got it.
National. Oh, Brian was the national champion in 7x7 last year. So there you go. So,
The year before.
oh, sorry, the year before.
But still,
Yeah,
that's
you're right.
still a title. It still counts.
Yeah, absolutely. So, not our reigning national champion, which is Hayden, but Hayden's not
He's
here,
not.
right?
He's not
Oh,
here.
okay, so that opens up a real
Yeah, it does.
spot on the podiums for a lot of our
For
other
brothers.
competitors. Yeah.
I think. Well, speaking of, also Ryan, but speaking of our first seed for this group, Jamie Otsu. I want to say third in Australia right now, maybe fourth. But he's been doing also a lot of big cubes alongside his Mega Minx.
Yeah.
Especially over the past year or two, he's been doing a lot of that. So yeah, he'll definitely want to get a spot on the podium. I believe last year he got fourth,
Yeah.
or he was definitely very close.
I think he's looking for his first N-by-N podium alongside Megamix. So
Does he have one?
I don't think he has one at a national championship level.
Okay.
Or definitely at local comps,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, of
But
course,
at,
of
at a
course.
national level, I don't believe Jamie has a big Q podium yet.
Oh,
So,
he'll definitely want one of those for sure.
yeah. Ryan also finalist at World Championships 2019 in 7x7. So that's a pretty impressive having your name making a world title.
Yeah.
Same with Hayden last year.
Yep.
from
True.
Queensland, who yeah, we said is not competing this weekend.
Yeah.
So this is our first group, and we've got two groups. So let's be interesting to see what times our competitors are going to put down.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, podium. I mean, obviously for the big cubes, it's up in the air because anything can happen. I believe Jamie's PR's 220.
Yeah.
Although I think that is very good for him. I think he did say that once.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Jamie,
Yeah, the 213 single. Wow.
looking at his recent comps, has been pacing sort of, around the 230 mark or slightly below. Whereas Ryan,
When was the last time he competed?
oh yeah, competed at Brave,
Oh, okay,
Braybrook
okay.
Big Cubes, a great
Okay.
competition.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, okay. So is it also similar? Last two rounds at about two.
Bit over, I'd say. Yeah, 230, I reckon.
So get a gauge of Vega, and then on stations 3 and 4 we'll have Tommy Capriles and Phoenix Patterson. Won't
Yeah.
have quite the same speed as our first two seeds in this group. but
Yeah. They'll still definitely want to do well for
we'll
sure.
Still be following exactly. Ryan. Ryan is a reduction user. I'm pretty
lots
Oh,
sure.
still, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Which is the
judges. And if
definitely,
you run us, please. Thank you.
definitely the sign of an OG.
Yeah.
He's still using reduction, and I believe Jamie. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not entirely familiar.
I think he's yeah. I'm pretty sure he's yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think even there might be written. Yeah. Oh, not for Jamie. Yeah, I believe he is part of that Yalvolution. Waiting on some judges to appear.
Yeah.
Two seats. Still don't have them. And yeah, it's a big competition. Like we've been mentioning. We'll be mentioning it all throughout the stream. Like this is what, third biggest Australian competition ever?
What's the
I wanna
second?
say. Oceanics
yeah, true,
22
yeah.
and then Worlds.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's not
So it's
an
the biggest,
easy
it's the
effort.
biggest nationals ever.
Yeah, biggest.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, are we counting Worlds? Because like technically,
Uh,
technically.
In part, there was a flurry of late registrations, motivated by a certain world record holder registering. But Yiheng, those might have seen Yiheng registered for nationals, but he confirmed for those he's not coming this weekend. That's the word we've got. But it does mean that I reckon there was about like 50 registrations or something in the
just to
last
see
week.
him.
Yeah. So we'll have to spread the word because he might have
Yeah.
done this before. But he did come to nationals 24.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He
Yeah.
has done this before. Like, was it Melbourne Summer this year? I want to say Melbourne Summer, some of the other.
Yeah. But no, sadly won't be joining us. But that would have been awesome. Yeah, definitely boosting the Speedcubing Australia budget there. So we thank you, Yihang.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy. They got him to Rego just for him to. Oh, he didn't even pull out. Is he still on the Rego list?
I think
right
he's
now?
still on the red. That's the yeah.
Oh wow.
You have license to.
That's fair.
I know I've done that before, registered and.
Just forgot to unrego.
I think I'll always try and get the registration fee back.
Yeah.
I think one time like my flights got cancelled.
Oh,
I've been sick.
Of course, yeah.
Definitely had to pull out of a few. Have you had to? Pull out?
No, actually. I think there's a few times where the one that sticks out to me was it was one of the gaming competitions. I don't know if you've been to them. Like the one at Mitcham.
the big cube.
The Big
yeah,
Cube,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right. So in 2024, that was the week after Nationals. I was very sick after Nationals that year.
Oh yeah.
So I had like an ulcer somewhere in my mouth, so I couldn't eat that much.
Oh, no.
So I was like very weak. And then I got slightly better towards the weekend. Still wasn't feeling great, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just go to the competition.
Okay.
And then I end up getting my first ever sub 1 on 2x2 in
Oh, wow.
competition. So it was a good thing that I went. It was a really good competition.
So 7x7 being the biggest puzzle.
Longest.
Definitely takes the longest to scramble.
Well, longest sided event. Sure.
Yeah. But starting very shortly.
Don't need to. Exactly right. I think it's a bit less strict.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's 7x7, you can stand.
Varies bit.
They'll definitely aim to get it. My monsoon. Yes, I am.
You're going to Mumbai.
Yes, in mid August round. So
Amazing.
no Ram.
Yeah, no right.
Yeah, he'll be hosting me a bit there. Also Indian Independence Day, which is after. It's
Have
gonna be.
you competed in India before?
No,
No.
I've not competed outside of Oceania, so it's that competition, and also I'm doing one in Japan, which is actually next week. Japan champion.
Oh wow, amazing.
Osaka, yeah. Part of my gap year travels. Wow.
Nice. Is your gap year this calendar year or is
This
it?
calendar year.
Okay,
yeah.
nice. Yeah, speed cubing definitely
Take me around the world.
a great way to do that.
Yeah.
149 there, but I suspect that's a.
Okay, you got me.
Otherwise-
you got me absolutely. What?
Otherwise,
Absolutely shocked
I
there.
would be turned right now.
Yeah. Oh, Tommy's up. I didn't realize. Okay, good thing we've got that overhead because we can see nothing from where we are.
Yeah.
So, Dunner's first 2 centers are around 50. I don't really. Splits are like 7 by. So that's maybe on pace. We'll see.
I know my splits, but I can't say I know Tommy's split.
Is he? Wait, is he doing?
We
He's doing
shall
Yao,
find
actually.
out.
Sorry, Redux. Looks like Redux,
Yeah,
actually.
Tommy would have started with Redux back when Redux was the most popular main method. So, yeah, it
he's-
looks definitely.
Yeah,
looks
that is
like production.
definitely.
Square one.
It is ridiculous. Like, I think not many people have been talking about him for Square One podium, but if he, I know, look at it.
Bad.
If he like gets lucky with parity and stuff, he could also like trump a lot of people.
Is he on the new hardware? Dan Squan?
Totally sure, actually. I think he might be PyCube. But yeah, speaking of that cube, I'm definitely getting one. Sure. Because I have tried it and it's Very good. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Okay, it looked
Yeah,
like
he did recently get a new square one, the Pi Cube. I tried his old one, wasn't. Tony Solve looks a bit off pace.
Yeah.
220. We're at 230 and he's edges, so this is probably way off for him. Still going. He's up to 3x3 stage. I reckon this will be below 3 minutes. But that's still quite off his PR of 2.7.
Sure what's happened
302.
there. But
I
he
mean,
might need to pick up the pace a little bit if he make the finals.
what will make finals? Is it top 12? Top 16?
Top 16, I'm pretty sure, and
Which is-
currently that's a 250 based on PRs. Normally, PRs aren't the greatest gauge in terms of who's going to make the
Yeah.
final, but I think for something like 7x7, it's a bit more reasonable, to be honest,
Yeah.
because people have less chance of competing in 7x7, and sometimes months or a year goes by and you haven't competed, and so
Yeah.
I think it is a bit more representative of going to need to see to
Of
get in the finals.
I reckon it'd be around probably sub 3 4. If
Yeah,
we're looking
yeah,
at
definitely.
250 at 16th seed right now, probably just sub 3.
Phoenix started, but
Yeah.
got Ryan on.
This is see his turning. He turns so aggressively. Pretty much all events. I think it shows most in square one, but you can definitely see it here. 7x7. Ryan, he's definitely definitely a bit more calmly. But about to finish sensor. On this first two at 37. Oh, never
40.
mind. Sorry. 40. So it seems like Tommy, his first two centers were around 50, if I remember correctly. So that probably would have been very off pace. Phoenix is similar. Probably threw him off a bit.
Ryan, induction solver. Centers are pretty decent. So a rule of thumb I use for my own solves. Centers, my centers are slightly faster than the rest of my solve, but not that much faster. So sort of double what he gets on center.
Double and just a
I think
little bit more. Okay.
Double and less, slightly less than double,
Okay.
if that makes sense. Center's definitely the finished
Right.
his 5.
28. Got 3 people going on. That's currently
Moving through it pretty
might
smoothly.
Oh no, that's a. I thought he was on the last 4 edges because I know. Oh, he's.
I was
He's-
talking about Ryan.
Oh, sorry, sorry. Phoenix. He's done the thing where maybe lost focus or something, so he kind of just went forward. Seemed to be. This actually looks kind of Ryan.
I know. He's get through those.
He's on parity now. He's on 3x3 stage right now. This is
finish the back half of in less, which is
up to 20, I reckon.
very impressive.
Just a bit.
Wow,
2:19.97.
that was a really solid edges and 3x3 stage from Ryan. I reckon he's edges and 3x3 there in about 51 seconds,
That's fast,
which
especially for reduction.
which faster than like what I do on
Oh, wow.
on average. I think. I think it is. Yeah, that was an incredible edges and 3x3 stage.
What a back. That's the thing about 7x7. You can have a lot of time to bring your solve back.
Because if you think about someone like Max Park, right, he's doing centers in about 50, that's
Yep.
low 50. So do that plus a 51 back half.
Yep.
That's a like below 140.
140,
So
yeah.
Ryan's just gone and done essentially a,
Just,
a
yeah.
Max Park speed, back half of the solve.
Yeah. So Phoenix has just finished. He's gotten the 308, so he did pause for a little bit. I have no idea what it was. Maybe something. Not the greatest start for him. He's definitely going to need to bring it back if he wants the finals. Jamie's on 3x3 stage right now.
Commentators.
Whoops. A bit over his PR average. I'm looking at 225. Seem to be happy. Too far off his PR.
Yeah. Still just blown away by Ryan's edge.
Yeah.
3x3 there. That was incredible.
So maybe it's a bit lucky on luckier on centers, and he pulls something like that again.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe he did get lucky in his edges. You never probably. I mean, if it was that fast.
Okay. Well,
I couldn't tell because it looked like when he was doing his or maybe that was Tommy. When it looked like he was doing his last two centers, he was like turning the front few faces. Like he was turning faces that you wouldn't usually turn. Like they'd usually break up cross edges.
Right.
Maybe he is using. I just couldn't.
Okay. In that case, then that's not quite as but it still was a pretty smooth back
Still
half
good.
of the solve. So we'll have to a bit more closely.
Yeah.
So always a little bit hard to tell.
Maybe we do get the have top over. Oh, anyway, he's got
Yeah.
his next.
Pay attention.
To solve.
Very close attention. Not make any
Method errors.
method commentary mistakes. But let's see.
+4. See those still
Bit off the pace.
great. On 3x3 stage, solve will be a little bit better than. He's got rough, and he's got the PLL skills. 44, bit better. Definitely a bit more.
They're at 30 seconds.
Oh, that
Yeah,
might be.
it
That
looks
might
like
be.
yeah.
Yeah. That might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was mistaken before.
I think we both were.
Well, what does that tell you? That tells me that Ryan has been practicing. You know?
Yeah.
I
'Cause
don't.
was
I don't,
he-
I don't remember him now in 7x7 in competition 4. So that tells me he's been
grinding, yeah.
experimenting and doing
I
a bit of
mean,
practice.
Clearly, his first solve
Yeah.
was like
Nearly
close
PR.
to nearly PR and a bit under his current PR mean. So he is challenging for possibly the third spot, maybe even second, even. Yeah, that looks like
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
See all the white stuff on the right hand side. Flipped up 137.
So, yeah, a bit off the initial pace. So I think last time he flipped around.
Yeah.
Probably pacing like a 2.
That-
Depends on the cases. You quite a bit of variance in your edges, and especially the last 4 edges cases.
Let's still put him on pace for sure. Gets 230 on second. 5. This is looking alright.
Parity case.
Oh,
Deal
looks-
with.
got double
Yeah,
parity.
okay.
River 3 stage at 2. Yeah, roughly be a 2.
D-perm, not
yeah.
most fun on 7x7 and a bit of a shake of the head.
So I reckon we're looking at roughly mid-low 220s, maybe 2. Fine. Is a last? Last or second? Might be second, actually. I think it's last for him.
Moving through the solve there. See when that'll give us a good.
What do you got of?
With shake of the head.
On 32 flip.
Super smooth.
Does that thing where he rotates on the side and does for there.
On M layer
Yeah, on the M layer.
with action or
With
yeah.
I believe.
Those yeah, doing last four on M can be beneficial. Action.
One thing I know it's good for is use like M prime U2 ledges.
Exactly. If you have an M prime U2 in base, it's hey James.
Phoenix has done U-perm with M moves on 7x7 very quickly. That's a very bold move. Happy with it. And he's done the same thing. He's done a H-perm. Got to
Yeah.
be very careful with those M moves. I know Jamie would know it quite well. A few years ago in, I believe it was 6x6, he DNF'd one of the souls because of a slice move.
Oh
and that,
no.
that knocked him out of finals immediately there. I think he had a good shot at podium.
Oh no.
So-
Yeah, that's some new gen tech. Those
Yeah.
M moves on 7x7.
Yeah, to be fair, wouldn't have been easy to do on cubes back then. Yeah, move.
No, but the new 7x7 now these days they're much smaller.
Yeah.
So doable.
Also,
Pretty
I think.
doable.
Also, I think the magnets are positioned differently so that through the M move, you are actually flicking all of those. Well, in this case, 5 layers.
Yeah.
I think on all the cubes, correct me if I'm wrong, some of the other layers would not move where you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. I think sign of a good big cube is when you want those layers to stick together, whether it's the third layer, the middle layer, the second layer, they do it. When they're sort of misaligning,
Yeah, just going all.
when they're misaligning when you don't want them to, that's always pain. So.
So, see.
We'll definitely need a decent one
Yeah.
to have a chance of making it in the finals tonight.
Pulled it back a bit on the second. What was it? 2. Bit off PR, but. Oh,
There you
actually,
go.
242 on the last. That's definitely making
That should
for
be pretty.
sure.
That should be pretty safe. Top 16 in the final round tonight. For the big cube, top 20 for sort of the more sprint type event. So your 3x3 is also top 20.
Definitely happy about that for sure. Also, 3 rounds of quite a few. Or we've got Megaminx block
Yeah.
3 rounds also.
Those, we've got a lot of excitement. Megaminx, potential national record.
Potential world records, I guess, now.
So it's good that we're getting those. And we have time for it.
Yeah, that is undoubtedly. Yeah, oh, for sure. I think that's. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, he's got a pop right, but he got it back, so. Bad. We're wondering about pacing. Oh, is this for Redux or Yao, what you described?
What I describe as reader. So
Oh, for Redux. So it'd be a bit more for Ryan. Looking maybe 130, probably sub 130 flip, I reckon. But he's flip at roughly 130. Bring it back in the edges if it's that PR.
right for Ryan. Coming up in our next group, I've got to go and compete, but
So
we've
do
got
I.
a couple of our other top seeds. Joseph Burnett from Queensland, who's our second seed. He recently set a PR mean
Oh yeah,
third
that's
in
right.
third in the country. Yeah, at the Big Cube competition the other week in Brisbane, 213 with a 207.6. Now, looking at his other results from that competition, 232.
Ryan's on pace. This will be PR mean for him.
Thanks, Jacob. That
That will be close for sure. I don't know if we've been right, but that's counting 222, 219, and a 232.
probably around the 224 mark, thereabouts. Depends on the decimals, but nice one there, Ryan. Very solid.
Yeah. Confidence booster for the rest of the competition.
So I was going to say Ryan will be looking at that third place overall with Joseph really past a PR mean. But then Joseph's other times from the recent competition, more like sort of Ryan and Jamie's pace. So actually, I think they'll all be in contention for a similar spot on the podium. But we'll see. We'll see what Joseph does in the next group.
I mean, I know he can definitely pop off a bunch. Like, I know if you look at his 6x6, I think, yeah,
Oh,
that
wow,
119.
119.
I believe that is overall PB for him. I don't know if it's still overall PB, but whatever it is, I know that was very good. He
That-
got that.
It doesn't look like it has any other sub 130s, but he has a sub 120.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's kind of like Roman in a way. He can just pop off randomly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think otherwise it looks like he's pretty much on par with
Mhm.
everyone else.
David Epstein as well in the next group,
Yeah.
and Harrison Jonathan
Yeah.
also with a PR 226. So actually, it's pretty wide open for a lot of the podium spots here.
Harrison has gotten the last 2 national podiums, I believe.
Oh, nice, nice.
I think both third, but still putting his name up there, so he'll have a bit of those. Jamie's
This
looking
is looking
good,
good.
actually.
This is looking
Wait,
very
hang
good
on.
pace.
213, I believe, is his. Let's
Yeah.
bring it back. It's gonna
Oh,
be
so close.
just a bit
Yeah.
off, but still, that's gonna be a good time. Just
Okay.
safety, like the last few moves. I totally get that.
Yeah.
So everyone,
Nice one
bring
there.
it back on the last.
Nice job there from Jamie, putting himself ahead of Ryan in round 1.
Binks is done with 244, so a little bit better from him.
With that, or maybe not just yet, but we'll be leaving you very shortly. Gotta go do 7x7. I assume you're doing 7x7.
So do I, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been practicing a little bit, actually. Mainly for that summer ranks, because now one of my worst events.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to give them the news?
Yeah. Just for the chat who's interested, just confirming that Yiheng will not be attending nationals this year. Yeah, nice work, Jamie. So for those who are asking, yeah, Yiheng won't be coming to Australia nationals this year.
Well, he won't be here at all.
Yes.
Not even just today. Maybe people think he's not coming today, which I
Yeah.
get, but he's not coming.
The official word
Yeah.
from lead organizer Lennon Hughes.
Maybe we should like type a message and then pin it just so the chat can see. Nah,
Yeah.
we'd lose all our viewers instantly.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. I reckon you'd probably want to head off now.
All right, I'm
Practice.
gonna do some turns on my 7x7
Yeah.
before round 1.
All
All
right.
right.
For sure.
Thanks everyone, and we'll be back. We'll be back later. I'll be back sometime later today.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be on the stream as well. Jacob.
Maybe clock final semis today. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure, but yep.
All right.
we'll- next time.
See you shortly. We'll have
See you
new commentators for
Yes.
you very soon.
Next time for me, not the stream.
We are so back. All right. I am with Jonathan Charlesworth, the former Scube OCR holder. How are you, Johnny?
I'm feeling pretty good. Been a nice morning, not been too chaotic.
Hmm.
It's been Good results.
Yep. I actually missed your Megaminx round, but I was gonna ask you, how did that go?
It went okay. I mean, it was a high 41 average, which
Mhm.
is not awful. It's not awful for first round, first thing in the morning, but not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for this comp.
Honestly, it does pace you ahead of quite a few of the other people who are in groups before you. Like, I mean, I think you're still like top 5 of the Australians comfortably.
Yeah, I think it was fourth, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Was that fourth including Alex?
No, fifth including
Okay,
Alex.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But I mean, that's a good performance overall. And who was third place after Roman and Jamie?
Nicholas.
Ah, yep. Yeah, I did commentate his group. I wasn't sure
Yes.
exactly what the average was, but no, that's good. We just both did 7x7. We were both off stream because we're both not the best, but I'm looking forward to this next 7x7 group where we have Felix Zemdegs and Joseph Burnett.
Would be good to watch head to head.
Yeah, so Felix does have a full 20 seconds on Joseph in terms of PR average, but I mean, Joseph is like as a rising star, and every time he competes, it's a mystery if he'll drop something insane again, or if he's just gonna keep like a steady pace of improvement. But yeah, he's like come from zero to hero in the past like couple years or so. Oh, buddy, where are you going?
So we're just waiting on yellow stage for now.
Yep. Yeah, and so those are our top 2 seeds for this group, and then on station 3 we've got David Epstein, and then station 4 we have Harrison Jonathan Newbury-Sean. Always fun saying that full name. And David and Harrison have similar PRs. David with a 222 PR average, and Harrison with a 226 PR. So we're going to be expecting probably
Should be a close
similar
competition.
times. Yep, absolutely. And what have we got after this?
I
What's
think it's
the next
lunchtime
event?
after this.
Yeah,
think
and
it's-
then Mega round 2. That's, oh my god, so much Mega today. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
three rounds of Mega Minx. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, well, this is your ideal day, minus like Skew Browns, but I'm assuming
Yeah.
having 2 of your main events on the same day is not ideal.
No.
I know Zaid's not happy about having Clock and Square One on the same day. But I mean, what can you do? It's nationals. It's always going to be a hectic schedule, and yeah, I think we're just waiting on the final few competitors to finish up for 7x7. It might be a few minutes before we get into the next group, but yeah, let's have a look at who's moving through to Mega Mix next round, because I think that is the highlight event for today. If I have to pick one, because 6 and 7, they're events, but they're long and boring. Mega's like fast, and we have like
Fast and exciting.
exactly.
We got top players. We got Alexander here, of course,
coming
here just for today, because all the rounds of Mega Minx are today.
Yeah, so
and then-
is he flying to New Zealand after this?
I believe so. 'Cause I think
Right.
New Zealand National starts tomorrow.
Gosh, he's gonna be so tired, poor guy. All right, let's have a look at 5. I don't know if we have a tab open, but gonna. Okay, so in the Mega Mix standings, Alex came first with a 28.57 average. Roman second place with a 33.47. Jamie third place with a 33.77. Nick Moratides with a 41.79, and you just narrowly
Yeah.
behind with a 41.86. And you tied
And
with Avery
Avery.
Graham. Yep. Wow.
It's going to be a close for third place.
Yeah, I
If
mean
this
that's
is how
that-
if this represents the next few rounds, it's going to be very close.
That's actually the talk. Like, and I mean, look at that. Like, there's 0.07 between the 3 of you.
Yeah.
And you guys are, I think, the clear favorites, along with maybe Felix for that third place in
Yes.
the mega podium.
There's always potential there to sneak ahead of all of us.
Yeah. And I will be joined by David McLean for the final of Megamix, commentating that. So I'm looking forward to it. We got the best seats in the house here. You can see the top 4 stations directly, and yeah, I'm just very excited. But until then, we have 7x7 Group 2 being called now. Just to run you through who's in this group again, we've got Felix on station 1, Joseph Burnett on station 2, David Epstein on station 3, and Harrison Jonathan Newbury-Chun on station 4. And Felix is a bit of a veteran. He still uses Redux, which is becoming an increasingly rare method to see at top level big cube play. But he is still ranked very highly in the world. Recently dropped the OCR average down from 2 flat all the way to 153. And likewise with a single of 146, I believe. No, guys, what are we doing?
Signs there for.
Yeah, sorry, we have people running in front of the cameras. Try to avoid that as much as we can. But we have Felix and Joseph sitting down now. I want to have a look at Joseph's recent results.
Pretty steady decline since start of last year.
Yeah,
There was just a comp where suddenly dropped about a minute, and then it's been improvement from there.
yeah.
He's only done one 7x7 comp this year.
Goodness, look
Done
at that.
3 rounds.
That's insane. So
Oh,
so he's competed only around 15 times total, and he took his average from at the start of 2025 being 2 minutes 45 seconds, all the way down to midway through 2026 being 2:13:17. So that's just an insane drop, and I mean, he's known for a few different events. He's really good at blind, considering he uses M2OP, which is also, not a top level method, but he does well anyway. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if he can pull something out. How long ago was his last competition? I want
Yeah.
to see that. It was in May, so not too long ago, but I mean, it's national, so we know people have been putting in a lot of work for this. I'm sure he's brought the times down a little bit, and we might be seeing some 210s from him. Not too sure. And
Maybe
Felix is always. I mean, it's Felix. He's always gonna be good. See what Felix been up to.
Still David or Harrison. Oh, there's Harrison.
And there's David.
Oh, perfect.
And as I was saying, Felix recently broke the OCR average and single in the same round. Yeah, it was a 45.99 for single and a 145.99 and a 153.48 in his most recent comp with 7x7. And he really broke it 2 times within 3 comps. Both of them were 153 averages, but he narrowly improved it by about half a second in that second record. But yeah, he's been on a tear. He brought it down from 2-0, which is kind of insane. A 7-second drop at his level of 7x7 is kind of unheard of. But something like that from Joseph Burnett.
And just suddenly as well.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. And yeah, he hadn't had a sub 2 average ever, and then got 3 out of 5 in the span of 3 comps.
And very sub 2 as well.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I don't know how much practice Felix puts into big cubes at this stage. But I wouldn't be surprised if he can squeak out a few like low 150s this round. We do have 2 rounds today, so this is for all the marbles going into finals.
What do you think of that, by the way? Having all the rounds in one go, one day, get it out of the way.
I have thoughts, and they're like a mixture of positive and negative. I think it's good to have events that are highlighted in one specific day so that people can watch the stream and see all of the content for that event at once. But at the same time, I think it puts a lot of pressure on the competitors to be on their, like, if you have a bad round 1 and you only have a few hours between round 1 and the final, it's just it's not a lot of time to get your stuff together.
Yeah, the mental toll going into that, knowing that merely minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, you've had a bad round, you got to try and recover, focus up, especially to be in a higher pressure situation as well.
Exactly. And Felix just started his first solve if we can get an over the shoulder for Felix. There we go. So that's just Felix on the right there. And as we said, he does redux, so we won't be seeing any Yao splits from him. We'll be seeing, we're looking for roughly 35-second centers. Sorry, 35-second first two centers, and then 1 minute for the rest of the centers. Sorry, no, I misread that. 1 minute centers on 7x7.
First, oh, there was a little bit of a lock up there.
Yeah, this is looking quite behind pace for him.
I think the first two centers were okay, but then on, like it's slower. Huh? About 1 minute.
Yeah, wow, he kind of pulled that back together. That
Pulled
was good.
back. Else. No.
Alright, we're doing our best to work out what's going on, but neither of us can see what Felix sees. Joseph with a 136 on 6x6 warming up, so giving us a little taste of what's to come in later rounds, but I think he's capable of a lot better than that. 6x6.
Last
And
4 edges.
looks like he's pacing fairly well. Not gonna be significantly sub 2, but it definitely could be sub 2. Yep, he's on 3x3 stage now, so we'll probably be looking at a 158 from him.
Oh, that was interesting.
157.59 for Felix on his first solve. And we're waiting on solve 1 for the rest of our top 4 competitors.
I don't think I've ever quite seen someone do a J-perm on 7x7 by starting with a on the right and left faces with your left hand, as if you're doing it in one-handed. Turn the cube there. Turn the cube. And
As in like the R prime and the L prime?
yeah, he
Wow.
did it like I think the old Al is you start with a U prime and D, and you do R2s and U's, the rest of it, and started it on 7x7 that way. I don't think I've ever seen that done at a high level before.
Neither have I. That's I mean Felix he's one of the only people I know who still does a PLL with a rotation. Besides EPERM, I guess. David for solve 1 now. Now for David we're looking for a 222 is his PR mean, so probably looking for around that. He'll be pacing probably a 133 Yao flip. Anything around there is looking pretty good.
Joseph got his first solve as well now. Hopefully Harrison will be soon too.
And David's got it under the table right now, but you know, he looks pretty locked in.
They keep covering the way for Joseph.
Not a lot that we can see right now, but
So hopefully by now David has flipped.
no. All right, probably 133 flip. I don't think he's getting 1 minute flips.
Oh yeah, 133.
Yeah.
Oh,
1 minute flip is like
gotta read carefully.
yeah. No. I mean that's like I'm
Insane.
sure there's some people who have 1 minute flips.
Max Park maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Nah, he does redux.
Redux.
Maybe Timon. Maybe Lim Hung. All right, so by now we're expecting David to have flipped. And Harrison just about to go into solve 1 as well. Felix starting solve 2.
Like Joe's flipped as well.
We've got the top down for both Joseph and Felix. Joseph is on the left there, and Felix on the right. Joseph on his last 8 edges now. Not quite pacing that well, but it looks like he's on his last 4.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And just
Oh,
narrowly
that's
avoiding
bad.
a pop. Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's
he's not avoided it.
Yep, and the parity algs. Not. It's
That's
really
unfortunate.
unfortunate. I'm sure he can pull it back and still make next round comfortably. And David with a 248 off stream. And we'll turn our eyes to Felix now because like Joseph's in the mud a little bit.
Felix onto edge pairing now.
Yep, so
104 is pretty good.
around expected pace, maybe a little bit slower, but sure he can salvage with some nice edges.
30 for Joseph. Not bad considering the severity of that lockup.
And with Felix's solving, you'll be seeing a lot more rotations where he fully does a vertical 180 with the cube because he does a completely different method to this to the rest of the top 3 here, top 4 I should say. He does all his centers and then all his edges as opposed to a combination of both.
1 point switch to now on 6x6.
Yeah.
Still kept reduct 7x7.
Now Felix is on 3x3 stage. This is looking like it's probably going to be another high 150.
Well,
At 158.
that's okay.
He's being very safe with those stops. But I mean, comfortable sub 2, and started off with a 157 and a 158. I think he's probably pretty fine with that. Continuing his trend of dropping sub 2 averages since the start of this year, or the end of last year, I should say. And Harrison Jonathan Newbury Chun, like he's on 3x3 stage there, a little bit behind pace. So this is looking like it might be a 130 something. Yeah, just onto ZBLL there, and 35.28. And Harrison's PR average is a 226, so that's a little bit behind pace, but for 7x7 high variance event, there's plenty of room to get a really good single in there and pull it back. And none of our top 4 are solving right now, so we'll just have a little break. And who have we got? Who do we have in the last 7x7? Wasn't. No, the previous one, I should say. So it was Jamie and Ryan. How they went. Doesn't look like data's in yet. That's alright.
No.
That's fine. We'll stay focused on our friends on stations 1 through 4.
Solve 2 for Joseph and David.
Yep, they're both getting their puzzles. Joseph with a really rocky start. I didn't even see what he ended up getting, but he had a really big pop and cost himself a lot of time on his first solve. Looks like he popped his 6x6 as well in warm-up, so maybe the nerves getting to him a little bit.
David's already started.
Yep. David descending the cube slowly below the table. And little insight. No, there we go. It's gone now. We get a. Have we got top down of David? Right. So we don't have the top down of stations 3 and 4 right now, but it's fine. We'll just try to tell you what's going on in the solve based on his limited facial expressions. But Joseph has started his solve. So we can probably have a look at what he's up to.
Felix coming in for solve 3. Everyone else?
And we might actually end up seeing Joseph and Felix finish around the same time. Maybe Joseph a little bit earlier, but depending on how Joseph's solve goes. Felix starting up now.
perfect.
And looks like Joseph is working on Yao centers right now. We're expecting 55 flip.
No, that's
No, that's for 6x6 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably around a 130 to 140 flip. Looks like an early flip.
about.
That's a really early flip for Joseph. We might end up seeing a really good solve here.
Centers are well. Sorry, edges. On the last 2 centers.
Last 4 edges for Joseph now.
David with the 221.
That's well under PR. Oh, wait. Not well. About 1 second under PR.
Oh, this is a good solve for him.
That's a really good solve
That's
for him.
phenomenal.
It's a 207. I think that might be PR for him. Yep, that's a PR by about half a second. Well done to Joseph. So that's going to put him in a lot better position going into his final solve, considering the big pop he had in first solve. But yeah, this is a really good moment to get a single like that. Make him a lot more comfortable going into the last solve.
Ooh.
And oh, Felix
This is on 3x3 stage already.
looking like a low 150 and a
Very
152. Very, very comfortable mean. It's going to be about a 155, 156, I think.
A little bit higher, closer to 156.
Yeah, so that's going to be a PR3 for Felix, which makes it the third best result achieved by an Oceanian. I think he has like the top, 10 or something results by anyone in the Southern Hemisphere, not including South America.
Just Oceania.
Yeah, just Oceania. Yeah, I'm just trying to say words. But yeah, looks like Harrison Jonathan Newbury Chun is making way on. Like he's onto 3x3 stage now. A willow parody. And onto Z. .238. So again, well behind pace. But it's a pretty comfortable entry into the finals, I believe. And we got David doing some warm up for another event that's coming up today, which is Square One. David's the Oceanic record holder, so looking forward to seeing some stuff from him. But here he goes on to solve number 3. And like I said, once he brings it down below the table, there's not much we can tell you about his progress, but we can tell you a good time for him is anywhere in the low 220s. So hoping for something around there.
Almost gone.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be waiting for Joseph to get his cube, and then we'll focus up on him. Did you catch what his first solve was?
30 solve.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad considering.
Considering the pop, it was
how
actually
bad
pretty
it
good.
was.
Yeah. So that's it's not impossible for him to get a PR here.
Yeah.
It's pretty unlikely, given a 230 is a big time to have, and all solves count when you're doing big cubes 6 and 7. So it'd be really good for him to get a good final solve here and clutch up a nice PR average.
Get around 210, it'll be pretty close.
Mhm.
I think to get close, he needs to get another 207 or a 2.
Yep. And we'll pan over to Joseph now for solve number 3. Eventually. There we go. Just an inspection now. I said, Joseph's improvement is kind of unmatched. No one's been able to come this far in such a short period of time, especially in an event which is as grindy as 7x7 is. Oh my god. I just got word from Zaid Chowdhury that he just got a 232 in 7x7. Yep, just a fun one for the audience. He's pretty happy about it. He's giggling. But anyway, let's take a look at what Joseph's up to. He's a bit hesitant, a few pauses. But overall, 7x7 you can afford to have a few pauses if it means you're saving a bunch of moves. So he's not in the mud just yet.
Harrison's also just started his solve, but very quickly descending below the table.
We don't really have a good view. And David with a 239 on his final solve, which again is not really going to put him in any good position, but that's fine. We always have finals, and he can claw it back even if it's not on stream.
Very big for Joseph, but straight into action as soon as he stopped. One minute 40 flip there.
Yeah, that's a bit behind pace, but
It's not awful.
anything around a 140 is still putting him in a position to get around a 220, which is a perfectly fine average to get going into finals. And I don't see this often, but he does a lot of these like little thumb slice moves, which I don't see anyone doing. Like oh, and he's had another
Not
really bad
again.
pop,
Oh,
and he's
no.
mid algorithm as well.
Oh, he looks. Oh,
And he's unsolved one of his cross edges there, which is really, really bad. It should still be fine.
yeah, I think he's still worst case scenario looking at about a 2-minute 30. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
236.32 for Joseph. Again, it's not the end of the world, but it means he's going into finals with a little bit of a worse position than he would have liked. Got Harrison just on the last quarter of his solve now. Looks like he's just finishing up his last 4 edges now. And this will be the last solve we see from our top 4 competitors for 7x7. After that, we're going to break for lunch. So I think we might have some calming Jody Brewster music. No Jody Brewster music. Okay, the stream will just be offline.
Oh,
That's all right. Well, okay, Harrison with a 227.25 to round off the average. And yeah, we'll be breaking for lunch now, and we'll be back at around 1:35. You can expect us back online at about 1:30, and we're going to be covering the Megamix round 2, which is the top 40 competitors from the first round, where you can look forward to seeing some of your favorites like Alexander Vucic, Roman Rudakov, Jamie Otsu, and then the legendary battle for 3rd place between Nick, Johnny, and Avery, which, I feel like that's the most uncertain part of this. I mean, I think we all know Jamie and Roman are tossing it up for the national champion title. We all know that Alex is gonna run away with it, and
again.
Yep, but yeah, I'm really excited about seeing 3rd place. But until then, we will see you guys at 1:30 after lunch.